the sally port, weapons drawn. They easily pick apart a few kobolds, ambush drakes, and cultists. They enter the keep to find absolute chaos. The keep is under attack and fighting off cultists and acolytes. Escobar informs the group that they can handle the fight, but they need the gate to the sally port fixed so they're no longer vulnerable. As Green Shadow uses his extremely helpful mending spell to repair the door, they come under attack from another wave. They easily fight them off, mesmerizing the strongest of the group, a mercenary thug. After the fight, they generously allow the mercenary to go back to his mercenary ways in exchange for a bit of gold. The adventurers wave goodbye to the lucky thug they spared. They return to the keep to find the defenders did indeed fight off the attackers and are finishing off the wounded enemies and tending to their own wounds. Nighthill greets the group and begins to applaud their heroics when his attention is sought by one of his guards on the wall. He goes up and gestures for the group to join him on the wall. From the shadows, a creature strides into the light of the dying fires. It is a half-blue dragon, Cyanrath Langdorosa. He is accompanied by a large group of kobolds who are holding a few lowly prisoners. He generously offers to release them in exchange for a champion coming out to fight him in combat to the death. Senna is fuming. He would love to fight him, but having been weakened from several consecutive fights and with no blade song, there's little he can do. Dahlia gives no fucks. She steps forward, ready to sacrifice her life if needed to save the captives. Senna gives her a health potion. Ragnavaldr uses his last spell to heal her and prepare her for combat. She steps out of the keep and walks towards the half-dragon champion. The children are released and run to the keep, while the kobolds
hold several blades to the woman's throat, probably.
Well, yeah, yes, very good. Several blades to the woman's throat, looking out for any signs of deception or interference. Dahlia swings at him. Her first attack glances off his splint armor, but her follow-up attack nails him in the gut with the butt of her glaive. Cyanrath takes 2 swings at her, the second which looks to be a critical hit. Thankfully, the bard gave the last of his inspiration to mitigate the effects of the critical hit upon her. Over the course of the fight, she uses several potions to heal herself and stay in the fight. Cuts open his armor with a searing smite and weakens him down. In anger, he uses his favorite weapon and hurls a javelin of lightning at her. Missing horribly, it lands in the ground in front of the keep. As his health gets chipped away, he begins to attack more desperately, using his action surge to strike at her 4 times. Everyone looks on in astonishment as he misses 4 attacks in a row. She strikes him consistently and wears him down until finally she knocks him to the ground with a blow from the butt of her glaive to the top of his head. The kobolds panic and throw a smoke bomb so they can drag their half-dragon champion out of the fight safely. Dahlia returns and is hailed a hero for risking her life to save the townspeople. All the adventurers are praised for their heroics and valor on this day. They begin to celebrate and cheer. The girl they saved can be seen reuniting with her love and a young drow. The party enjoys what food they have in reserve, as well as some wine and mead. After a well-earned meal and celebrations, they head to the space reserved for them to sleep. For their long rest, they sit by the fire and share their stories of what they brought together. Green Shadow listens while using his sentry's rest to charge up. They begin taking their shifts of watch to start the rest. In the night, they have unexpected guests. 2 spies sneak towards the group, and the ranger detects their presence. They strike at Sano, and the fight quickly turns in the favor of the group, but not before the female spy uses her last action to strike at Sano in an attempt to finish off what she had started earlier. After the spies are dispatched, the group checks the bodies and finds the spies are none other than Anyanka and her drow boyfriend. They find a letter that reads, "Dear sweet Anyanka, you showed such promise. Orin herself spoke so highly of you, your skills at deception and dealing death. When I hired you for the task of killing 2 lowly harpers, it never occurred to me that you would fail so miserably. You informed us that the job was done and were compensated with 150 gold apiece. Yet I've heard reports that one of them is alive and well, gallivanting around Greenest and making themselves helpful. I don't care if the keep is overrun with those foul dragon cultists. You will return to the keep and finish the job. And rest assured, if you cannot serve in life, you will serve in death." The party also finds an amulet with a skull surrounded by droplets, a ball amulet. The governor, hearing the commotion, enters to find his dear daughter lying dead on the floor. He reads the letter and walks away, understanding what happened, and that the group had no choice but to defend themselves. At this time, Sano is also treated to a flashback, remembering when he was enjoying a meal in the tavern with his half-brother. He began to head to bed when he started to feel drowsy, only to be set upon by an assassin who stabbed him to death while he succumbed to the effects of the drugs slipped into his food. After they all uneasily resumed their long rest.
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I forgot to hit record. Can you do that again?
No.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Y'all so damn funny. Making me laugh.
You should have waited just like a little bit afterwards and made it just a little bit more real.
Yeah.
Or even better, actually wait until afterwards to hit record. Then you don't have to hit anything. So he might come to your house.
Yeah. Well, I live in Atlanta, so it's a bit far from Illinois.
Atlanta's a fairly common haunt for me.
Mm-hmm.
I have a really strong sales group down there that I spend a lot of time with.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right. Everybody recapped. Everybody long rested. Everybody ready to roll?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Light the fires.
Yep. You guys awake, well rested, in the belly of the keep. Not quite leveled up.
Just kidding.
But the beacons are lit. Gondor demands aid.
Yes. You're definitely in the process of aiding. All right. What would you like to do to start off with?
I want to really, the fact that one of those assassins was a drow, I really want to look him over.
I do not want to cast Mage Armor. Sorry, go ahead.
What'd you say, Lee?
I'm pretty sure his body got taken away to be buried.
I would ask to see the body. Why is a drow after me? Okay, so in person, I'm just gonna look to the group, and I'm just gonna tell the group. I'm just gonna be honest. Why was a drow after me? As you remember from last night, I mentioned that I'm a quarter drow. So my mother, she is a half drow. She actually came from the Underdark, and her and my grandmother did not part on amenable terms. I would not totally consider it out of the realm of possibility if my grandmother harbored some degree of animosity towards me for essentially, I guess, being the reason that her daughter was taken away.
Would it go as so far for her to send an assassin after you?
I don't know. I don't know. My mother told me many stories about her. She was a skilled assassin. Not born of nobility, but she claimed a noble title for herself, but only after leaving a trail of bodies behind in the process. So, while she was not born noble, the fact that she had to claim nobility for herself makes her wear that badge even more proudly. And
Agreed.
This one suspects it is your affiliation with the Harpers, as was mentioned in the letter.
Perhaps that too, but I can't help but wonder if it's a little bit of both.
And the fact that the assassin was a drow, the assassin is a killer. I think
so. What I recommend,
the female spy wasn't. She was just a regular human.
You think the drow, it was just coincidental?
Well, how about we go check the living quarters and see what we can find there?
Also, I believe it was a half drow. Didn't I say half drow?
You said drow, but
I thought I had typed in half drow. Maybe I.
So, real quick, just a quick thing at a game. If I may take your attention to your player sheet, go all the way down to actions, especially your spellcasters. Go to display and click on that a few times. it'll actually now display all of the, instead of you having to click the magnifying
Wow,
glass.
that's new.
Yeah.
Wait,
Now
hey.
you can actually have the dice and the
That is so cool.
Wait, where is this
Yep.
at?
So if you go to a character sheet, if you look at one of our character sheets, go down to actions,
Uh-huh.
where it says mode and display, click it to all the way to where it says
On display, you click on display,
on display, and to where it says
where it goes to actions, and you can now
actions, yeah.
roll your attack and damage without having to
see.
open it up with a magnifying glass.
Uh-huh. Under display, under spells.
Yeah, go to
Yeah,
display and then do actions. Click it till it says actions, and you no longer
Click
have
it
to
twice.
open it up to roll your attack, damage, and status effects.
Right. Is this in settings or something like that? Because I
No,
thought you
it's
said
on a
no.
character sheet. So
It's
click
on a character
on
sheet.
any character sheet for somebody that has spells, and you'll see it at the bottom.
Like,
Where
click
do you-
on Balthazar and go all the way to actions. And you remember how it goes to mode where you could do standard, preparation, combat, and fighting? Or
This is a
combat,
new
standard, and
feature.
preparation?
It's down at the very bottom of the actions tab.
Oh,
You'll see
okay.
where it says display. That is so cool.
Okay,
Oh,
now
okay.
go over to display. And it groups it, summarizes it, and then it goes to actions, and you're actually able to. But the preparation the preparation's always been there, or the mode has
mode,
always been
but-
there. Display is new,
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't see that before.
but the mode you can choose which spells. So like if I go to preparation, I can go down here and click which spells I want prepared for the day, and then I can just go back to combat or standard, and it'll show them.
Yeah, that's nice.
And then the actions will allow me to do my dice rolling and all that, which is really cool. But yeah, I
Anyway.
just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's really nifty. But we're
Yeah.
digressing.
Yes. You all right, so do you go like you exit the sleeping area into the keep? Who do you look for to talk to?
I would like to find Anyanka's quarters. So ideally, I'm going to try to find somebody other than her father. But if I have to, I'll talk to him.
Yeah, let's go to the guy with the keys.
Yeah,
This guy
I actually have his name in my
What's his
notes.
Escobar?
Yes, Escobar the Red.
Let's go to Escobar. Let's ask him. See if he can show us the quarters.
Yeah, let's do that. So yeah, I'm gonna look for Escobar.
All right, he's around the keep, keeping watch as usual.
So yeah, so I'm just gonna walk up and say, Sir Escobar, if I could have your assistance with something. I know
Mhm.
it's probably a little too soon, but Anyanka, the gods rest her soul, we would like to take a look through her quarters to see if there's any evidence that we can find. Can you possibly tell us where that might be?
Her quarters. I mean, her and her father, the governor, they had a house.
I see. Where did she stay here last night?
I don't know.
What about
I'm
the
not sure if
drow
anyone
that
else-
was with her?
I'm pretty sure they stayed with the rest of the group. Like she had not been here. Like she usually stayed at her house. It's not like she had quarters here at the keep. She
Oh,
just
I
stayed with
understand.
the rest of the people. You guys were the only one that had your own separate quarters, because you were, heroes and all.
Then
So
perhaps we could pick your brain. Do you know
alright.
anything of the drow that was here? He was one of the ones that attacked us.
Well, he started dating her a few months ago. Little weird, little sketchy, but polite. Don't really know any other details about him. Never really talked to him much. He kind of just stuck to her side. He was like a puppy dog like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, he kind of did whatever she wanted him to, honestly.
Do you know where her house is perhaps located?
Yeah, it's not far from the keep, although I'm pretty sure it's not standing anymore. What with the fires and dragon attacks.
Oh,
That's a fair
that's
point.
unfortunate.
But perhaps we could still look through the rubble or the wreckage and see if there's any evidence that we could find.
Okay.
Or perhaps we're going in a direction that the DM didn't plan for us to go, and we're making a little
I
too much
didn't
out of
plan
nothing.
for I don't think there, other than the incriminating stuff on her person, I don't really think there would be much, like, in her room at the house, and everything was basically burned down. Like, that's why the governor's not going back to a house, because he doesn't have a house. He's staying at the keep for the time being.
Fair enough. Thank you so much for your help, Escobar. I won't take up any more of your time.
Of course, of course.
Let's go on.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Is it possible this one could meet with your armor or a Fletcher and give more arrows? Replenish my arrows.
Oh, yeah. No, take whatever you need from the stock. Like any arrows, if your armor's broken, if you know, we have the basic weapons, we have basic bows, long swords, short swords, scimitars. I mean, whatever you guys need to head out, the governor's already said you can have access to restock. Food, water, rations, like before you set out, you can restock all of that.
Is there any way I could have some studs put into my leather armor?
Me too.
I don't think I have any studs. If you're referring about studded armor, like I've heard of studded armor, it's great. Like I'm sure there's going to be some at some of the nearby cities. I actually hear that if one of the bigger cities nearby is El Terrell, and I'm pretty sure they have studded armor. Lots of people there wear it.
My preference would be to have it added to my current armor. Would be my preference.
You add it to the armor you're wearing? That
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone does that.
Well, I mean, clearly somebody would have to be able to. After all, how did they make the other studded armor?
Oh, sure. We don't have an armorer here, though. We just order our stuff from the town, from El Terrell.
Fair enough.
This is a small town. Like, that's why we didn't have a whole lot of defenses against this raid. We're good farmers here, but a couple of guards you see is about it, and we're pretty well wounded.
Well, after all, I mean, there's a strong dwarf as yourself protecting this place, so of course they were never in too much danger, right?
Right. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not killing a dragon good.
I am. One day. Not now, but one day.
One day.
You go for it, bro.
I will go for it, bro.
This one is fortunate. This one already has a stud in its armor.
I mean, I unfortunately am a stud, but that's besides the point.
That's what he was implying, that he's a stud in his armor. He already beat you to the punch there with the joke.
Well.
The governor is looking for you, by the way. He wanted to talk to all of you.
Well, best not keep him waiting. Very well. If we do not meet again, Escobar, it has been a pleasure. And you do take care of yourself.
Are you aware of the governor's current location?
Yeah, he's up on the wall, overseeing repairs.
To the wall, perhaps?
To the wall. To the window.
I was literally about to go there. Very well. Well,
does Dahlia have anything to ask before moving on to the governor?
No, I'm good.
No. Okay. Everyone's heading to the governor. Governor.
Until next
Sorry,
time,
I'm still
Escobar,
finishing eating,
you do
too.
take care.
No problem. I still have a little bit to eat as well. Yeah. Yes. All right. So, if you're approaching the governor's going to see you coming and head straight for you. It doesn't look very happy.
Well, obviously.
Does he have a weapon drawn?
No weapon drawn.
I
We
mean, do
shall
I have
not-
a weapon drawn? I'm sorry.
I hope not.
Wrong person. No, just kidding.
We shall not talk of last night. I understand what you had to do, and I'm grieving. That's not what I want to talk to all of you about.
Of course.
I want to know who was behind the attack on Greenest and why this town was a target. I want to know anything that you can find out. You can easily follow their path. And if you're willing to maybe track them down, find out where their camp is, how many raiders there are, who their leaders are, what's motivating them, or where they plan to strike next, or if they're coming back. Any information you can glean. If you can find out some information for certain, I think we can muster a reward of 250 gold
Wow.
a piece.
Oh wow.
Oh.
It would be very dangerous, and also if you could recover any treasures stolen from us, that would also help us a lot. I mean, I think we can gather the gold enough to pay all 5 of you, but anything that you could bring back would also help.
So you want to know who attacked Greenest, where they came from, who leads them, when they might attack next, where they might attack next, and recover any stolen treasures they might have taken. Does that pretty much cover it?
Yes, and we'll give you basically all the gold we have to get this information. We need to know that we're safe. We can rebuild. We don't need gold to rebuild. We have tools. We have our seeds and everything. You guys saved the windmill, so that helps us a lot. We can rebuild. We just need information to know. And obviously, it's dangerous. So, but we can at least point you in the right direction.
Of course, Governor, and I can assure you that I will not let you down. None of us will.
These heroes should stay here. This one will track. This one will collect information.
Yes, I think you can find their trail. Out of town, I believe it goes east and then south. Wait, did I read?
And now, Friar, I do think we should all stick together, of course. What can I say?
Perhaps before we do leave, we check their inventories to see if they have any weapons that we could need.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. Now, I think, though, very important order of business says, what shall we call ourselves? Personally, I'm still very favorable towards the Hallowed Harbingers. I think that sounds quite foreboding.
Any other ideas?
Perhaps Rogue Mystica. That's my number 2.
Are any of us rogues?
Rogue. So, rogue just simply
Perhaps.
means someone who blazes their own trail, someone who goes against the grain.
I have to grab some water real quick. Hang on.
You wanting to kill dragons is definitely going against the grain.
Well, not necessarily.
How about you go with Harbingers, and then you earn the other part of the nickname?
I mean, do we not have the right to come up with our own name?
Sure, but shouldn't you earn it as well? Like,
I
earn
mean-
it through your different efforts and exploits to determine what kind of name that would be.
Perhaps. You're right. Perhaps we shouldn't rush into it. I feel we should wait for something that presents itself that just has that, what do you say, it factor?
Yeah,
Very well.
It's better not
Like
to.
calling yourself the Dragon Slayers when you in fact have not killed a dragon or slayed anything, because you just started adventuring.
We're the Kobold Slayers.
Yeah, that's all inspiring.
Yeah, no, that's... I have to give a no vote for that one.
The cult destroyers.
Again, that name doesn't exactly have me shaking in my boots.
No, it must be something that provides confidence and is a good selling point, I might add.
Oh,
For
I almost
people to hire us.
forgot, Green Shadow does get a point of inspiration for reading the recap, which I appreciate. Ragnavaldr, I thought I gave you one as well, because you gave your inspiration to Dahlia so that she could win that fight, and then Dahlia earned 1 back as well. So 3 of you have inspiration.
Yeah.
I
But,
got it. How about the Mystic Marauders?
Doesn't sound like Millions might.
That has
be
good
able to-
alliteration to it.
Sleep on
Better
it,
for
perhaps.
songwriting.
Yes. Let's infiltrate this camp first.
Just remember all these names we've mentioned here, Governor. If you hear any one of them in the future, you can just assume it was us.
I would have called you the Chatty Cathys.
I have to give a strong no vote for that one.
Agreed.
Alright.
Let's go.
So if you need any arrows, then you can restock your arrows, by the way, Chaz.
Got it.
I would grab arrows, Ragnavaldr, for your crossbow, even though personally
Well,
I think
bolts.
you should be casting spells. But yeah.
One thing though, I'm pretty sure that I don't think that he has
Proficiency in crossbows?
I do.
No, actually he does. No, you're right,
Yeah.
he does. They
Just in
actually
case
get
if I need to make a
proficiency in
long range
crossbows.
attack.
That's interesting, huh?
Just in case if I need to make a long range attack. Versatility
You
is
don't
always
want to
good.
use, yeah, and you don't want to use your vicious mockery.
I don't know why you picked up that crossbow, for we are spellcasters.
It's
All we need is
always
spells.
good to have. I mean, that's not all I need.
That's all
It's
I
called
need.
Plan B. It's not just for unwanted pregnancies.
It's called yes.
Spells are
Yeah.
my plan B.
They're
It's called if I don't want to get too close and get cut to pieces.
yes, that's what your spells are for. They're all ranged, most
Alright.
of them at least. But anyways, I digress.
I would like to see if they have more daggers in this armory. After all, one can never have too many.
Brother, you have.
You look
plenty
at me
of them.
as I have 7 daggers sheathed on my hip.
Let's go as I grab him by the hood, or I'm guessing or the collar, and I drag him out of the damn thing. You just pick them back up again. You don't need any more. Let's go.
What if I run out while I'm throwing them? What if I throw 7 daggers and I reach down and I really need that 8th and I have nothing?
Yeah. That's one for every day of the week.
You can have. I highly doubt you're going to be using 7 daggers.
I just might.
I will bet you 10 gold you will not run out of, and you can't purposely run out of
I will
run out.
happily throw a multitude of daggers. I will throw all the daggers in our next fight.
Are you done arguing about daggers? We got a campaign to do. Come on.
I'm dragging him, and
Besides-
we're going.
Yeah, we're
can
going to
wait-
the armory.
You
No.
can wait till level 3 and you can cast a spell that does that. You'll be fine. Level 3 spell casting.
All right.
What are you guys doing? Are you leaving the city?
We're going to the armory.
Okay, they have very basic stuff.
Do they have daggers?
Arrows, crossbow bolts. You can get some more daggers. How much do daggers weigh?
1 pound a dagger.
All right.
So I'm gonna pick up 3 more daggers.
Yeah, there's a couple daggers. No big deal.
I now have 10 daggers.
Oh
Does it
my
include your
god.
plus
You
one?
wait at.
Do short swords or long swords do any more damage than a rapier?
No, rapier does the most. Well, a
Alright.
longsword does the same amount, but it's not a finesse. You need something
No,
finesse.
that's also yeah. It's a strength weapon. Yeah.
Well, I'm
We
locked
must
in.
be
I'm-
going.
For a
That's-
bard, rapier is going to be the highest damage weapon that you can.
Yeah.
We must get going. The thief has already started going after the trail. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do
Is
they
green
have
shadow
any chance that
trail?
they have any studded leather in there?
No,
Oh, okay.
but you'll be able to get to that pretty soon.
Okay,
I'm not going to withhold it forever. It'll be out of town.
cool.
Let's go.
Alright,
All right.
we follow. I try to keep pace with Friar
don't have enough
Green
money.
Shadow.
Well, actually, you do have enough money for studded leather, but you're about to get some more money if you can.
We could
survive.
probably stand a little back from the thief and let him go trail ahead.
Everyone keeps calling him the thief, and he hasn't stolen anything.
No, I keep calling him a thief.
All right.
My character keeps calling him a thief.
As you're about to leave, a young man walks up to you, limping heavily on his bandaged left leg, and says, I hear you that you intend to follow the raiders and see where they've gone.
Yes.
I would like nothing better than to come with you, but in this condition, I would only slow you down. In the midst of all this tragedy, there's no reason you would have heard about the fate of my master, Leosin Arlanther. But it's important you know, he is a monk from Burdusk. He disappeared just last night after we fought a particularly savage battle against some of the raiders. A few others that I fought our way. Leosin Arlanther. Sorry, I'll share it. I'm going to type it in here.
I use my telekinesis to move his crutch
Sure.
5 feet
I
away
typed
from
it in
him.
chat. A few others and I fought our way to the keep, barely, and Leosin didn't make it at all. We went back this morning to look for him, but all we found was his broken staff and this choker that he always wore. Oh, I didn't introduce myself, by the way. I am Nessum Waladra.
I take his crutch. No, I'm just kidding.
Seriously? I was getting ready to say.
Nessim Willadra. I didn't spell it right, but at the very least I can pronounce it.
Yeah, I'm joking. I did
Nessum
not.
Waladra. Yes.
Yeah, somebody make a sleight of hand check. Try to steal his crutch without him noticing.
Leosin has been investigating these raiders for months, and I fear that he might have tried to infiltrate their group when they retreated, or worse, was captured and carried away as a prisoner. No one understands these Beret bandits better than he does, and his knowledge would be invaluable against them. When you find their camp, please look for any sign of Leosin. One of my brothers has already departed for Burdusk to bring back help, but it will be many days before help arrives, so anything you can do before that would be a godsend.
Verdusk, Verdusk.
Berdusk, yes.
We'll keep an eye out for him.
Well, thank you.
Now, this friend of yours, is he strong?
Strong of mind. He is a monk.
Let's see, which means he studies martial arts, which means he is strong.
Oh, sir. Well, I mean, he can't lift a boulder, but he is strong of mind.
But he is skilled. Perfect. We
Strong
will
of
find
will.
him.
Oh yeah, very, very skilled monk. Yes, I've trained with him, and he is better than I am.
Perfect.
Very,
we will
very
find him, and I may or may not challenge him to a duel. Anyway, we will gladly help your friend.
Ooh, what? Okay, thank you. That would be great. Seems confused by your mentioning a duel. But he's appreciative that you're going to look for his master, and he limps away, thankfully with his crutch still intact and not taken away from him.
Guy's a jerk.
Well, we have a mission, everybody. We must find this Leosin, the skilled
So you
monk
can fight
who
him?
needs our help. He needs our help. What do you make of me?
I think one is trying to increase one's strength so that they can fight a dragon one day. Am I wrong?
I mean, you're not right.
I'll let my brother get a black eye. It'll be alright.
Yeah,
I may or may not be writing a song about you getting beaten up potentially by this heavily trained and heavily armed monk.
I love it.
Just get mollywopped.
Nonsense.
Just like Popeye, just have him knocking back and forth.
We have a job to do, everyone. Gather your courage, draw in your strength. You must steady your mettle for the days to come.
Yes, the trail is easy to follow, Thief.
What's that?
He's asking if the trail's easy to follow.
Oh yeah, the Raiders' path is easy to follow across the rolling grasslands of the green fields. There's a wide swath of grass that is trampled down, but it's impossible to determine the Raiders' numbers precisely. If you guys are checking out the path, go ahead and make a DC 15 or
What? Oh yeah. tell us the
okay, great. So the
DC.
DC is 15.
DM.
Yes, it's DC 15. Sorry, I was literally just lazily reading off of it.
Oh
We can't-
man, that's an 11, so that doesn't pass.
Nope. But anyone else can make one. It's not a. Oh, yeah, that's perception check. Yeah.
Hey,
What
that does pass.
That
What
does
is-
pass indeed.
The perception?
Yeah, perception.
Perception.
Sorry.
That's persuasion.
Oh, is it?
No, it was perception.
Oh no, I was talking on my end. I picked up the wrong one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't seen shit.
All right. So it looks like Balthazar is the only one that notices that many of the beast footprints are deeper on the retreat than when they were on the approach.
How does my
Oh.
active perception? How does my active perception roll lower than my passive perception?
Unfortunately.
You've looked for your glasses, right? They've been on your forehead, correct? You've looked
Yeah,
for your
talking
phone.
about
It's been in your pocket, right? That's how your
Oh.
active perception is lower than your normal perception.
So, and all of you can tell that there's a mix of humans, kobolds, trained reptiles, all like that.
Okay. So
This
it's
was
the
the,
kind
the
of-
group that retreated with the half dragon, right?
What's that?
This is the group that retreated with the half dragon after the duel.
This is all of them. The group that retreated with the half dragon, as well as all the cultists, the mercenaries, kobolds, everyone has grouped up and has taken this trail back.
So
they're way
this is
down.
everybody
Way
has
down by
left at
what?
this point.
Yeah.
That-
So we're
including the dragon claw.
Yeah.
so we
Hmm.
are leaving from the keep and heading in which direction?
It looks like the
Southeast.
trail turns from east to south.
How far out does it go from east to south? Or does it pretty much immediately south?
Pretty much immediately cuts south. Like you head east out of the town and the trail turns south. It's a pretty easy trail to follow that heads south.
How
you
long of
guys
a
are-
journey are we looking at, you think?
I think they told you 12 miles. So yeah, about 12 miles away. I believe you gleaned that earlier when you were interrogating.
Oh, so that's like-
40-foot
At a
cultist.
casual pace, that's like a 4-hour walk.
Yep, you should be able to make it in about 4. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, that's at a casual pace. At a brisk pace, it could be 2 to 3 hours. If I'm doing the math right.
Yes.
But, you
So
know,
if you guys are following this trail, then it goes from the nice grassy fields and starts to turn into some more rugged region with rocky plateaus and rolling hills, a little bit more bumpy, with some outcroppings, wandering streams. As you proceed, you will spot a fire or cooking smoke from a fire like another mile away up ahead.
does it look like it's off the trail, or does it look like it's like in the woods somewhere?
Pretty much right on the trail. Not very far off of it, if at all.
These ones wait here. This one will investigate.
I think that is a good idea.
You might want to get a little
Agreed.
bit. But it's a mile away.
Oh,
We'll get a
Maybe,
little.
maybe get
Like
like
a few hundred feet.
Yeah, get like 100, 200 feet away, and then split the party and do what you're going to do.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I would say at this point, I would be. Granted, I'm not proficient in stealth or anything, but I am dexterous. So I would try to be, moving as lightly as possible, being as quiet as possible on the approach.
So you want to get within like 100 feet and then start.
I'd say
going
200 feet.
200 feet, and then you go at a half pace.
No, from about right now, a mile out, I would start going at a half pace.
Okay, you guys.
At least what I would say, or maybe half a mile, out, I'd say.
We'll get closer.
Okay. So at 200 feet, you guys split up, and Green Shadow's going alone.
I'd want to keep an eye on him. I'd be, surveying, listening out for any sounds or anything, but I trust
like-
him that he knows what he's doing.
Maybe 60 feet away from him, also traveling stealthily. You tell me how close you want to be to him while he's doing his stealth stuff.
Let's do 80 feet.
80 feet away while he's stealthing. Okay. Chaz, you're stealthing towards the group, right? Towards the smoke? You don't even know yet if it's enemies.
That's close enough to run up and then launch a ranged spell if we need to. So
Okay. All right, go ahead and make a stealth check.
This one's not stealthy tonight.
Oh my god.
I mean, you can use your point of inspiration.
You just got
on
that
if you wanted to.
inspiration.
Yeah.
This one will use this point of inspiration.
Okay, go ahead and re-roll with your inspiration. Probably a good use of it right now.
Ooh.
Hey!
Yeah, there we
You are
go.
so wonderfully sneaky.
The
All right.
DM doesn't know where you are.
You can easily sneak up on the group and observe them for a few minutes. And what you'll see is 4 human cultists and 8 kobolds. If you're gonna hang around long enough, you'll see that the kobolds and humans don't like each other. Okay, and the cultists act like they're in charge. The human weapons are right now stacked against the rock out of easy reach, and the kobolds have their weapons on their belts.
Ooh. Wait.
How many of them are there?
4 human cultists and 8 kobolds.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
What time of the day is it?
I mean,
And
no,
how-
if you left, it's probably about noontime if you left at like 8 in the morning.
Okay, so it would not be a practical thing to wait until sundown.
what are their weapons?
Standard
Same
weapons that
with
they've.
Same with.
What's the
Are the weapons?
What ranged weapons do they have?
Just slings, I believe.
So, question: how far would this be from the actual base itself? Like, how many? Is it a couple miles away from the actual base that we? Because we kind of determined that it's 12 miles away from the greenness.
Yeah,
How
you've
far have
been
we-
traveling for about an hour, so you're like a quarter of the way there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Uh,
So we're a couple miles still away from there. Okay.
So I'm going somewhere with this, I promise. But you know, a couple of my favorite games ever are Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, right? And when you walk up on a Bokoblin camp, a lot of times when they're sitting around the campfire, they have their weapons leaned against a tree or something. So you just sneak over and just grab all the weapons before they notice, so they're all unarmed. You see where I'm going with this?
The kobolds have their weapons on their
The
person.
kobolds have it on their belts.
Okay.
Well, he did mention that the kobolds don't like the humans. So
Yeah,
maybe.
but I don't think they're gonna fight. No.
Do you
Does
think
he
they
come
would
back
be-
and report back?
Yeah, so at this point, hopefully I can pass another stealth check and get back to the group without alerting them to my presence, so that I can relay this information to the group and not metagame that the whole group knows what I see.
Right. Ragnavaldr,
Yes.
I have a plan.
So wait,
What's your-
did he get back to the group, or does he have to roll another stealth check?
No,
Jesus.
I wasn't even going to make him roll another stealth check. That's enough
Okay.
to get him there and back. Sorry.
Okay.
Cool. There and back. All right. So
So-
he gets back to us.
Ragnavaldr,
Right.
would you like to be the star of the show? I have a plan.
I would not mind a performance. What do you have in mind?
You are a Dragonborn. Clearly, if these kobolds and these humans do not like each other, it is likely that these kobolds would hold, at least innately, a higher degree of respect for you than they would for said humans. After all, you are kin to them. You are both dragon kind.
Of course. So is your suggestion to turn the kobolds against the humans?
To turn the kobolds against the human. Suggest a draconic uprising. Spout some nonsense about draconic superiority. And really get these kobolds fired up.
Or y'all could get some help, and we could dress you up as a cultist somehow, and then we can you could throw Ragnavaldr at them, and he could do his breath attack.
That too.
I do have a disguise kit.
You could disguise me as a cultist. Pretend, or any one of us, really. Actually, probably my brother would be better, since he's a bit more silver-tongued. Disguise him as a cultist.
Oh, yeah.
Sneak up with my brother. Pretend as though you've gathered a captor, and it's a draconic rebellion. You are taking over the cult of the dragon. You are claiming it for who it should rightfully belong to. And you are using my brother as evidence of this fact. He is your captor, and you use that to your advantage to get the element of surprise, turn the kobolds against the humans, really just put the spirit in their hearts for this non-existent uprising.
This sounds like a great plan.
And
This one
we all
is upset.
wait in reserve for if things go poorly or perhaps if things go well. Either way, we lose nothing from trying.
In the confusion, you would have the opportunity to take the weapons, I believe.
Quite possibly.
Dahlia, do you have any input on this? Dahlia, Jazz?
I think that sounds a little crazy, but crazy enough that it just might work.
Now, do we also then turn on the kobolds and kill them afterwards?
It depends how they act after. If they decide to leave, I say we let them go. Assuming that we can understand that the pretense under which they are leaving suggests that they still believe in such a draconic rebellion. If they catch on, then we are forced to eliminate them.
So I would recommend that whoever is not participating and get help stay behind in reserves in case if something goes bad.
Of course. Let's go.
So
This one
Okay, go ahead.
This one wants the opportunity to flank to the other side to prevent any retreat to the main group.
Agreed. So, can we get a map for this DM, or is this going to be theater of the mind?
By the way, Lee, what I'd recommend at some point is just for general stuff like this, you can always just...
Second, what happened?
Oh, no, I'm just talking about in general, are we going to get a map for this, or...
Yeah, there's a map. It's called Stragglers.
Oh,
It's
I
called
see
okay.
it. I see it. Okay, cool. Wait,
Sick.
why isn't it... Oh, here it is. Cool, I see it. Awesome. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So I will wait in reserve for if... Should we have a signal, an agreed upon signal for if you guys wish for us to suddenly just attack?
Balthazar, any ideas for a good signal?
If I do...
You know what? Safe word pineapple. How about that?
Or how about if I cast the spell Thunder Wave? Y'all will come in.
I think that'll be fine because there shouldn't be any other camps in the vicinity, correct?
But you may just need to cast that for other reasons. How about if you... I think a word would be best agreed upon.
Okay. Why would I need to cast that for other reasons? But anyways.
So there's legends of creatures that are called behears, and behears are known to be creatures that prey on dragons. I think perhaps that as a signal word.
What?
Be
Never
here.
heard of that.
Okay.
That's actually real lore. Look it up. They're these big, like, 8-legged lizard things that hunt dragons. They're pretty ridiculous.
All right. So how does this plan sound to everybody?
This plan sounds viable.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I take out my
Allow this one 1/4 of an hour to make a position on the opposite side of the camp.
Brother, I hate to suggest such a thing, but should we perhaps Should you perhaps bear some sort of mark that shows that you've been injured, perhaps?
Or I could just be bound by rope.
Oh,
That is true.
this reminds me of something. I'm going to interrupt your planning for a moment to let you guys know that after you hit level 3, that all your stuff is locked. Race, class, stats, feats, magic item you chose, everything's locked. Before level 3, if you guys want to adjust something or tweak something, go for it.
I thought you said level 5, but either way, I don't care. I'm not
Level
planning
5?
on moving
Okay,
anything
yeah,
around.
yeah, we'll do level 5. In that case, you got a little bit more time. But one of those tweaks, because you guys had mentioned giving Dahlia some kind of magic item that would make it so that she wouldn't be as unstealthy, and she was willing to swap the magic item that she started with for Boots of Elvenkind to counter the rolling with disadvantage on stealth checks.
Why not
If
just
you guys
mithril
want her
armor?
to-
Mithril armor does the same thing.
Yeah, but then as soon as she got upgraded armor, she'd have to drop the armor she's wearing.
Fair.
Yeah, she's just in chainmail. So with boots, whatever armor she's got on, she could go ahead and still be able to roll with you guys and not have the disadvantage, if you guys want that. But also, I also think it's funny when you blow the stealth checks and have to fight.
Sometimes
but
the
that's
bad
one thing-
rolls are just as entertaining as the good ones.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
But alright, let's put this plan into action. Prior, go where you going, and then we'll get set and ready. He's got to do the disguise kit anyways.
Yes. So I'm assuming by the time Friar gets in position, Balthazar will be all dressed up.
You have to do a roll for the disguise kit.
I do? Alright.
I believe so.
Oh, well, that's a DM thing. Some people say yes, some
Oh,
people say no.
my bad.
So that's really up to
Alright.
Lee to decide.
Let's see. Are you proficient with disguise kits?
He is.
All right, so that means he gets to add his proficiency bonus for it, right?
Most people say that setting up a disguise kit is a dexterity roll because the reliability, the efficacy of the disguise would be based on fine details, but that's up to you.
I mean, it could be a charisma thing too.
Honestly, he can use either one. It's a 3 or a 4.
Okay,
Let's go with charisma.
it works.
All right, use the +4 plus your proficiency bonus.
Ooh, 24!
Very good with that
Nice.
disguise kit. He's using that on himself, or I thought he was using that on.
He's using it on Balthazar to make him look like a
Balthazar.
I
cultist.
didn't realize you could use a disguise kit on someone else.
Yeah, you can.
Huh.
I mean, it's basically just articles of clothing and makeup, so it's just your skill at applying each of those things.
You should include me having a black eye in the makeup.
Yes,
Oh, I
like
can definitely.
some dark eyeshadow around the eye.
Like I've been beat up. I forgot the name that we were supposed to yell out if we got in trouble.
Bahir.
Here.
Here. Okay. Totally forgot. I'm gonna leave Ragnavaldr to.
Be here, like I need you to be
Yeah.
here.
It also
There you
works
go.
that way too. It's a double meaning.
Alright. Double meaning, double entendre. Alright.
So are you tied up right now, or?
Yeah, I think pretend tied up.
I
Like,
would
it's-
say
I
make
can
it a
get
very
out of it.
loose knot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can get out of it, but yeah. Well, I mean,
We'll go with.
Like,
go with
make it a
shoelace.
knot, but like the end of the knot
I feel
is
like
like at the very end of the
even
rope,
if you
so you
tied
can
me
pull.
up, I could still use my spells.
You have to be able to use somatic components, so not necessarily.
Do you want him tied up when they could potentially be hostile? Just putting that thought out there.
That's why we're saying make it a very loose knot.
Oh yeah, so he can just slip out of it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can just interact with objects, slip out of it.
Not to mention, Balthazar's a pretty scrawny person anyway, right? Like, we've all seen the
Yeah.
like really like skinny people that can like slip out of handcuffs and stuff just because their joints are so small.
So 2 of you are just gonna walk up while the other three of you are hidden together.
Well,
yeah, I'd say I'm gonna
Green
hang out
Shadow,
about 60 feet away or so.
Why
and
don't
Green
you wait
Shadow
around?
is
I need
flanking.
to add all of you on the map, right?
Yeah, Green Shadow wants
Potentially.
to be flanking.
Yeah.
Green Shadow wants to flank. Okay, so Green Shadow will be, say, over there in the top left corner. Excuse me. Sano.
I'd say I'd be in the I'd put me like right in between these trees, like or over there's fine too. I was thinking like right there, but that's fine too.
Because if you're gonna talk to the kobolds, not the cultists, then I assume
Yeah.
that Balthazar and Ragnavaldr are gonna come from over here. Was how I was picturing it.
Yep.
Is that good?
And before we walk out, I cast friends on myself.
Okay. Not to mention that the three that are going to try to hide all need to make a
Friends
stealth check for this.
Is friends a self thing? I thought friends was another person thing.
No, it's self.
It's stealth, but people can tell that you used the spell to have an effect on them.
This one is very
Okay,
well hidden.
I've done worse.
I don't know if I would use friends in this situation, but I mean, wait, do they know
Oh my
automatically
God.
or they knew afterwards?
Sorry, guys.
You can use
Sure
your
you don't want
inspiration
me
if you want to.
What's that? Somebody's using inspiration?
If Dahlia wants to use her inspiration for stealth.
I mean, she would have had a 17 if you guys said that you thought she should take the boots of Evelyn Kind.
Just said, sure you don't.
That's
Like-
still only one failure, at least I think. At least I hope.
Yeah, but these were each individual ones for each of you to be stealthy. Weren't traveling as a group so much as just individually trying to sneak up at different places.
I think I would use your point of inspiration, but
Yeah,
that's
I
just me.
Yeah.
All right, if you do it, just do a straight roll this time. If you use an inspiration.
Kind of cool.
So click advantage so it'll cancel it out. Because or
Yeah.
else it'll automatically roll with disadvantage.
Oh,
Go
I was
ahead.
just gonna do. I thought he said just do a play, just roll
Or
a
just a
die.
d20. Yeah, that's another
Yeah,
way
Yeah.
of
go
doing it.
D20.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a
Hey,
19.
okay,
Let's
all
go.
right, cool.
All right, so somehow I've already gotten two of those inspirations from you.
Damn.
Just in this one encounter. Oops.
Not,
Not even that important, but whatever.
I haven't even started yet.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm curious to see how this is gonna go down.
So three of you are hidden.
To
Two of you are going to do. What are you going to do?
get help.
Well, that's the name of it. That's not what we're actually doing. But yeah.
Remember, he's
So-
your quote unquote
Yeah.
prisoner.
He's the
Yeah.
captive.
Yeah.
You can't do get help.
I will
This
say.
is Viva la
before we go out
Revolucion!
there- hold up. Before we go out there, Ragnavaldr, I'm gonna pretend like I've been beaten and you're a terrible person, and then you talk to the kobolds about going against the cultists and say they're bad people and we should take the humans out and this should not be nothing but dragon humanoid creatures.
Viva la
Yep.
Revolucion!
Viva la Revolucion.
We should take.
You need a beret!
You should tell them to either kill the humans or take them as slaves. Like
Either
you've
way
done me.
works.
Either way works. And like you've done me.
Are we ready?
Alright. Yeah, we're ready.
So with with Balthazar in tow, I walk up to the camp and I begin my speech. Brothers, gaze upon me right now.
All right,
Look at this lowly human.
where are you when you do your speech? Sorry, go ahead and put yourself where you are on the
I
map.
would say I'm like right here.
I would
Next
say.
to the-
Oh, with tokens
Token
locked.
probably locked.
Oh.
Shoot, go ahead and unlock your tokens again. Hold on, I think I found it. Rest. Oh, that's not right. All right, it's not in menu. What?
He can just like draw an arrow for now. Like it's about. I
Oh.
think.
No,
no,
that's not
Oh
one.
yeah, that'd be great.
nope.
Sorry, how do I forgot how to do that. How to unlock your tokens on the map.
You'll see a
think
little
we should be
lock
right about here.
symbol up at the top right. Click on it until it looks like it's unlocked.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's on the map. That's right. Yep, got it. Okay. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I think. It's still what? We're still locked.
It says unlocked. What the heck? Oh, never mind.
Okay, there we go.
Oh,
I
there
think-
you go.
I'm on.
We'd be right, like I guess here or something like
Yeah,
that,
right
walking up.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're about 20 feet away, and you start your little speech.
Yep.
Yes. Brothers, gaze upon this lowly human. They know no honor, they know no loyalty. In battle, I was left alone. My allies, fellow dragon allies, were dead. Left to death by these disgusting humans. Brothers, we must rise up against them. For this is not the cult of the human, this is the cult of the dragon. Take up your swords and cut down your human oppressors.
Oh no, it's done so terrible things to me. Oh gosh, no.
Hear how they writhe and cry. Pathetic individuals.
All right.
Please, no, I'll do anything to get out of these chains.
Oh, this is funny.
I'm going to make a judgment call here. This is not something that is prepared for in the module.
Of
I'm
course.
going to have Ragnavaldr roll a deception check while Balthazar rolls a performance check.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Did you at least get advantage on the deception check? Or, okay, never mind. It's fine.
Well, it should
performance.
be with advantage.
Oh, that's right. You don't you? Yeah, that's right.
Well, if you use
Okay.
friends, then yes, you would have it at advantage.
Oh!
Yes.
Let's go! 20!
Yes.
Not 20, baby! Not 20!
Although the kobolds are initially reaching for their weapons, they pause for a moment. However, you are loud enough that the cultists are coming at you. They are not convinced and do not like what you have to say.
Of course they don't.
Of course, yeah.
Let's see. Let me take the kobolds off the fight thing for now. Well, no, we'll just ignore their
Yeah.
right now. Yeah. But you two will have to roll initiative along with the
Okay.
basically with
That's
the four cultists.
All right.
Okay.
Right now, the kobolds have paused.
Okay.
Is Green Shadow? Are you joining into the fight from there? Because I saw you rolled initiative.
Please don't.
I'm hidden. Nobody knows I'm there. I speak Draconic.
But I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I-
interfere right now.
I may join the fight.
Okay.
Um,
Kind of.
can I would like to roll initiative if I can, but there's a chance that like when it comes around to my turn, all I might do is like hold an action or something. But I'd at least like that option.
I mean, that's fine if everyone wants to roll and just not necessarily engage yet.
Okay.
Okay, I'm digging this music.
It sounds good.
That's really sweet.
Amelia, you want to go ahead and roll too?
Yeah. I am. I
Okay.
forgot like for a second. That's every time they all understand.
I mean, it doesn't help that you're a low dex character. You
Yeah.
shine in other ways, like being able to take on the half dragon champion by yourself. You have your moments. All right, so Balthazar is the only one that's really in combat. So
Yeah.
what are you doing, Balthazar? Those
So,
cultists are coming at you.
yeah.
Well, wait, unless
so-
Friar
second,
Green
I
Shadow
got
wanted
this.
to hold something.
Oh yeah, did you want to hold it? Oh, I'm before him. Wait, am I? Hold
No, he's first.
on.
Yeah, that,
Does
I
he
heard
wanna-
if he wants to engage in combat, and I don't think he's engaging yet.
but he could hold an
I,
action.
I have an arrow ready. And I mean, the only reason why I'm not killing the cultists is they did not pick up their weapons. They just charged at my friends in a huff.
Oh, no,
If
they
they
had
were
time-
armed up.
sorry, they did have time to pick up their weapons, by the way, because they went through a whole speech.
So now I,
They were right next to the tree with their weapons on it. So if it was a surprise round and you guys attacked them, then the first round would be them grabbing their weapons. But they hailed the group and gave a speech to the kobolds that gave them plenty of time to grab their weapons and head in.
So, as they approach like that, I assume. Can I speak for Ragnavaldr for a little bit? Is that okay?
Speak for
Are you,
Ragnavaldr?
are you thinking what I'm thinking about using my breath weapon?
No. I'm thinking about you making me do spells against my allies, quote unquote. You forcing me to do spells on my allies, quote unquote.
I think so.
Yeah. So
like
I get over. Yeah. So you kind of force me over there, or I move over there, kind of pretending like you're forcing me over here. And I'm like, no, don't make me use my spells against my friends. These are my buddies and comrades. And I just thunder wave.
You have no choice.
And I thunder wave.
Okay. For that, I'm going to need another deception check. Like you're trying to keep this from Balthazar. Well, I'll say performance check.
Performance? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be deception because performance is usually like
Get out of here.
okay.
But at the moment, the kobolds are still confused and somewhat duped by this performance of theirs. They don't know that it's a deception yet. So you
That's
can roll
great.
Thunder Wave.
So I think they gotta roll Constitution saving throws. All of them. All 4 of them.
All right, are you able to do that, or do I need to do that for them?
I can do that. Hold on. Yeah, I can do that. I got you. Con saves. That's one of them.
Sweet.
That's another one.
I like that.
Ugh,
That's
they
another
rolled so
one.
bad.
I like that too.
Nothing above 10.
And I like that.
Seriously? I need new dice. What the hell? I'm gonna start rolling their stuff on my board right here with real dice. This is ridiculous.
And they take that much thunder damage.
Nice. And they get knocked. They either get knocked prone, knocked back 5 feet, or both. I forget which, but
They get pushed 10 feet away from you on a success. The creature takes half as much and doesn't get pushed. Okay, so yeah, they damage, and they get pushed 10 feet away from me.
All right, how would you like to do this?
wait, what?
Wait, I killed all of them?
They have 9 health.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go.
dude.
I just clap my hands because I think thunder wave's a clap, right?
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
people
Verbal and dramatic. That's
portray
a
it
way
as
with
like
underscore
clapping your
sticks
hands
out
together,
from you.
or sometimes they'll stomp their foot on the ground. But yeah,
Yeah. So with my hands bound, I just stomp on the ground, and as it does this, they get flown back. And like, you know how like you go limp on Skyrim, and you just get launched.
you just Fusro Dodd them.
Yeah, I just dodge them. They just go limp and die.
I was hoping their heads would explode, but that also works. Why did they not show them taking the damage?
I rolled it in chat because
Yeah.
I can't because they all took the thunder damage, so I just rolled it in chat.
Nice.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, all of them just got Fusro Dodd off the map. Now there is 6 scared and confused kobolds.
Looks
Shall we
like
continue?
7.
I think we could continue the route.
8.
Perhaps.
Yeah, let's try to continue the ruse.
Is it part 2 of my speech time?
Yes, part 2.
All right.
Viva
as I'm
Revolucion!
as I pretend crying in chains.
Brothers, look at what power we possess. Look at what we can do when we rise against our oppressors. Now go forth and make this the cult of the dragon. So, let's go.
One of them yells, "Let's get the hell out of here!" And they all run away in fear. The humans were murdered. They all just dip. They all scatter to the four winds.
Are they going back to the camp or they just run?
They just run. Not even towards the camp. They just run.
That is wonderful.
Like 3 different directions. They're just scrambling and tripping over themselves, trying to get the hell out of there after watching
Now,
4 of their
DM.
teammates get annihilated.
So I will say, it does emit a thunder boom audible out to 300 feet.
Oh, I mean, they heard it.
Okay,
They heard
I was just letting you know in
He's
case
just
there was any
trying to
other
be fair.
camps.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
being fair.
I also appreciate that because I forgot that, but there isn't anything else but these guys within 300
Okay,
feet.
all right, cool.
When it is safe, when all those kobolds are gone, I'm gonna stumble out of the bush just laughing
Cackling.
obnoxiously hard. I'm going to stumble to the ground, slamming my fist against the ground, just laughing.
I'm gonna start laughing too. That was pretty good. Oh gosh. I'm gonna give freaking Ragnavaldr a fucking high five. Like
I'm gonna go up to Ragnavaldr. I'm gonna give him a big hug and be like, "You are the undisputed king of bullshit. Let me tell you."
Hey, brother, 4 in 1, baby. 4 in 1.
You know,
My
good, but
position
I
is perfect
I
for you,
think
too.
I'm you know, it's a new day. We can reset the count. You need the advantage after all.
I'm just saying, 1 attack, 4 people.
I don't think any of us have ever reached such a record.
I mean, give it time.
None
yeah.
of them have defeated a half-dragon champion either.
Hey, yeah, true. Let's go back. Let's
Hold on,
go.
that one should count as 2, to be fair.
Let's go to the
At
camp.
least.
Let's go to the camp, guys. Let's go.
All right. So they were cooking some chickens. So you're more than welcome to help yourself to some prairie chickens that they were cooking. Maybe
What
a
did
little
the
bit.
cultists have on them that I just threw on them?
Let me see. Those stragglers weren't wearing much of anything. I didn't think they weren't even.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Any more
I mean, it's
busted
fine.
ass scimitars?
Ooh. What about their clothes? In case if we need to do another get help.
I'm gonna be
Oh, I
honest.
mean, we
their
could use the
clothes
same.
were ripped to shreds. Their weapons were shattered. Some of their heads exploded. They're pretty much toast from that blast.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
Next
Roda.
time, show some restraint, perhaps. At least to spare the weapons, if not they're mine.
Sorry, I just prepared that spell for the day. I had to use it. My bad, guys.
That
Probably
was
came
good.
up. It probably helped a lot in the windmill and all that kind of stuff. But you know, it's okay, guys.
All right, are you guys good with the 3-minute pee break?
Sure.
Yeah.
I can grab an Angry Orchard.
3-minute pee break.
Dude, have I ever told you about the Gavin? Have I ever told you about the apple pie?
What'd you say, man?
Have I ever told you about the apple pie?
You have not.
So you take an Angry Orchard, right? You drink it down a little bit, and then you pour a shot of Fireball, and it tastes like an apple pie.
And so this is with an Angry Orchard and a shot of Fireball?
Angry Orchard or any apple-related beer.
So, like any hard cider.
Any hard cider, and it tastes like beer. It tastes like, sorry. Yeah, it tastes like beer. It tastes like a apple pie.
Wait a minute, you're not 21.
No, not at all. Nope.
I mean,
Hey,
it
there's
takes
a fine print. There's a fine print in the clause. If you're 2 months away, you're allowed to drink.
That I don't think
Sure.
that's. I don't think
Actually,
that's it.
I'm pretty sure it is. The clause is, if they didn't see it, it didn't happen.
I think there
Oh,
actually
there you
is
go.
a clause that says that if you're at home with a parent, you're
Yeah,
allowed
there
to
is.
drink up to a certain amount if you're at least 18.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
aren't you at
there
home
is.
with a parent?
Well, I'm not drinking, so it don't matter.
Oh,
But yeah, that you should definitely try it.
That sounds good. I might lose you.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
headed outside to grab a package.
Try it again.
I'm always partial to a margarita.
I had a margarita today.
Of course you are, Gabe. No, you don't get the inside joke.
You can't go wrong with a margarita.
Can't go wrong with the margarita. Nope.
No, because I had her brain dead at the restaurant after that.
Oh yeah. So we were at the restaurant with my great grandmother, his grandmother, if I'm not mistaken, and he just kept on saying, you know what would go really good right now? A margarita. Just keep on saying, you know what we should do? Make margaritas. And she
Yeah, because like she was like mad, like mad and yelling at people, and I just like cut into her, and it like broke her brain.
you'd just be like, you know what you need, grandmama? A margarita.
Margarita.
You know, make it better? A margarita. Oh shit.
I'm thinking for my subclass, I'm gonna go lore.
Dude, do it.
Because I'm telling you, what I've read about it, I get 2 more proficiencies, and then later at like level 5 or something, I can like double proficiency in 2 skills.
Yeah, it's
Lore
called
is
expertise.
great, but I'm personally partial to eloquence. Look at
I
that
was
one; it's
actually
really
gonna
good.
say that I have a level 17 lore bard, and now looking at the stuff that you get in eloquence, like yes, you get more spells if you're just like spell focused. Lore is better, but with eloquence, you're just better with everything else that a bard does, like making
True.
persuasion or deception checks. You always get at least a D10 if you roll below a 10. Anything 9 or lower, and it's automatically a 10 for persuasion or deception after level 3. And then what is it? A bonus action? You can use a bardic inspiration to subtract the number rolled from their next saving throw it makes or whatever. Then there's unfailing inspiration, where it adds a bardic inspiration to ability checks, attack roll, or saving throws.
Yeah,
Universal-
personally,
like they get a lot.
eloquence bards are incredible. I think like. Not to dissuade you, you know, you like what you like, but at least just look at it.
Also, if you like rapiers, I'm just going to put it out there that Sword Bard is also really fun. And if you wanted to multi-class later on, they go really well with
Fighter.
I was
And Paladin.
actually going to say Rogue with swashbuckling rogues.
That's true too. Fighter,
Oh, yeah.
rogue, or paladin works really well with, and not just sword. Also look at valor bards because they do a lot of the same stuff.
With sword, you get a fighting style, so you could take dueling and use a shield and a rapier. I'll also put it out there that one level into Hexblade Warlock gets you medium armor, shield proficiency, and what else was it? Hang on. You can actually get a lot from that.
Warlock would be really good because
also-
you're a
also,
charisma caster.
If you do a
Well, so
warlock,
would paladin.
with a warlock, you can use your charisma for your weapon, for your.
That's true.
Yeah, like you can use your charisma instead of dexterity. So really, you would only need 14 in dexterity, and then put everything else into charisma and constitution.
But what we're
Because
also
you need
talking about
charisma
now
support.
is kind of like power gaming, and not everybody likes to do that. I certainly do,
Yeah.
but
No,
it's not
yeah,
everybody's
I-
speed.
I'm trying to make an optimized character, and I'm probably not just role playing it as well. Like I don't intentionally fail at stuff because it's what my character would do. I don't do stuff that's going to derail the campaign just because it's what my character would do. Like even if they're a chaotic evil or whatever, I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll go save the village. Grumble.
Right.
Oh,
anyway,
that's
if
weird.
lore is what you like, then by all means, do what you think is fun, because that's what
If you
all
wanna
of us are here to do. We're all just here to have fun.
If you want to be extremely powerful in spellcasting, it is the way to do.
Yeah,
I
but
will say,
I'm
like-
personally just really partial to eloquence, just because of how versatile the eloquence bard is.
I will say my lore bard has had quite a bit of fun. For instance, being able to cast a paladin spell that allows me to summon in a Pegasus or a Griffin as a mount. That's been really cool because you can't otherwise get a mount like that.
Wait.
I think I've done it all.
I didn't realize bards can't get summon greater steed.
Finer grade seed.
No,
finer
that's a
grade
paladin spell.
Oh,
like a
okay.
level-
So
like
use
a
one of
level
your magical
four
secrets for
spell.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in lore,
I'd
we
use
get,
magical secrets for that for sure.
Oh, that's
in
cool.
lore we get 2 spells from another class of our choice.
But you actually
Yeah.
you get that as every bard. You just get more as a lore bard.
Yes.
Oh.
So you always get magical secrets at level 10 and at level 18. But then as a lore bard, you get it at what, at level 6, I think?
7, I want to say.
yeah. No, 6. Additional magical
Okay.
secrets at level 6.
So,
So really,
again,
you get them early. You get those magical spells earlier because of it.
and
So you get
more.
at level 6, which means that, but that also means that the only spells you can get is level 3 spells. So personally, I took like Eldritch Blast as one of them, the cantrip from the Warlock, and I took like Counter Spell or something like that because I don't think I
But
had
you
the
can get Eldritch Blast if you multi-class into.
Yeah, if you
Warlock.
one
could.
level into Warlock, I that's probably what I would have done instead of being straight Bard. I would have done like one level into Warlock, literally.
I would have needed a story reason for that, though. I always say,
Yeah.
if you're going for a multi-class
sure.
in Warlock, you need to role play that.
Yeah,
Which
like I would have
is
done
not
that.
hard
But
to
also, you're getting what I say, medium armor, shield proficiency, and you also get Hexblade's Curse, as well as being able to use Charisma instead of Strength or Dexterity for any attack or damage rolls. Which means that if you wanted to, you could use a longsword, and then you could just use Charisma instead of Strength for it. You could even dual wield. You could dual wield if you went with Sword Bard later on. Like you could be in medium armor and dual wield weapons, be using them as your spellcasting focus. They could be longswords. You could dual wield longswords.
I don't
and
think
use
you
your
can do it with
charisma.
2 weapons. I think you can only do it with 1 as a hexblade.
But anyway,
Oh yeah, you're right. It's only one weapon, so it would have to be like a long sword and then a short sword or something like that. You could still dual wield and all. You'd only be able to use the charisma bonus on one weapon though.
all right. Enough nerding out. Let's get back to it.
All right.
Oh, one last thing, since we're talking about multi-classes and stuff. Eventually, this character will be taking levels in Battle Master Fighter, just so everybody knows. And I can't. It'll be level 7 when I take my first fighter level.
I think about taking 2 levels in a fighter just to pick up the able to do a
Action surge.
action surge. Yeah. But anyways, I digress. Let's go.
All right.
All right. Sorry, I need to look up what's next.
Well, Sano will absolutely demolish this hen that they were cooking.
Oh, I forget they also do have a little bit of loot on them. It's only 28 silver among them. Cheap weapons that are all busted up, not worth it. That was actually, if you include the kobolds, I'm just going to say that they left their money, so you get a total of 28 silver.
28 silver. So that is enough for 28. That's like 6 silver for 3 people, 5 silver for 2 people.
You guys can just store it in with one person for now.
I would
by the
like
way,
to
did
record mine on my person.
Did one of you have like over 100 gold or something like that? Because I don't think you guys should have had anything that would get you over 100 gold.
We
Like
got
your
a
biggest.
pretty hefty reward at the end there.
What do you
We
mean?
also got 40 gold from.
Then we got like 15 from somebody else, and
Looting the bodies. We've got like a couple.
My
here, a
sheet
couple
shows,
there.
I think I have 112, I think.
Yeah, I have
109.
109.
Because I have Amelia's, I've been controlling her gold, and it's at 59. Like I remember somewhere you guys got like what was it 100 gold, but then that's everything was split 4 ways.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Or
never
5 ways.
added like that much in.
So
We've
I
just
didn't
gotten
know.
little bits here and there since it started.
Yeah, like from collecting it from bodies and stuff like that.
Yeah, but anything you found, you guys have split all 5 ways.
I've always
Yeah.
splitting it
And
5 ways.
I started with a lot of gold. I remember.
Oh, okay.
And I started with
Yeah,
like
you start.
40 or something like that.
All right, I'm gonna figure
Yeah,
out-
you started us with a fair amount of gold. You're like your level 3
Maybe
character should have
that
so much
is-
gold.
Maybe it didn't add in the last. What was it? 40 from the 200 gold split 5 ways. Maybe I didn't add that in because I don't think she was around for that.
Maybe.
So I'll say
Yeah.
she's at instead of 59, she's at 99 because she would have gotten 40 gold from that. Because there's no way she would have had 19 gold before you guys got 40.
We
Yeah,
also
no, that
split
makes
Right.
sense.
40. We also split the 40 from the guy that we let go.
Yeah. Okay.
And again, I had like something around like 40 gold when the campaign started. So that means I've really only gotten like a little over 60.
All right. So I think we keep on trekking towards the camp.
Mm-hmm. Now, as you
Would
proceed,
you like to take off your makeup first or keep it on?
Should I go into the camp just looking like this? I mean, I could take off the makeup, but keep the
Or you
garb.
could keep the makeup and just change your clothes, and then you just look like you're emo.
remember, disguise
no.
kit is only one outfit, so only one person can be disguised at a time.
Yeah.
I think we decide what we're gonna do when we get there. So I'll take the disguise kit off. Our disguise is off, and give it back to Ragnavaldr, and we'll just decide when we get to the camp.
I'm gonna kind
Sounds
of
good.
slap you on the back as I pass you, Balthazar, and just say like, keep the makeup on, it suits you.
Yeah, no.
All right. So as you're proceeding down this trail, you see that the path goes through like I don't want to say a canyon, but there is a little bit of a rocky plateau that goes up, say 15, extending maybe to 25 feet on either side.
Okay.
Is there a way to get up there so that it can provide overwatch?
Does one of you want to climb up there?
This one would rather not have superior positions on both sides.
Gotcha. Are all of you climbing up there, or just one of you climbing up there? Like, what are you guys doing?
One is sufficient to go in advance of the party and ensure that there is no prepared ambush position.
Yeah, I would think that we could all, like the rest of us, kind of stay at the bottom of this slope. Does this look like we could possibly like scale this? It would just be like difficult terrain, maybe.
Let's see, 20 feet, and it's half. Do you guys have climbing kits or anything?
No.
I have pitons, I have rope, I have all that good stuff.
What's the slope at? Is it like a 45-degree angle, or what are we looking at?
No, it's like a rock wall.
Oh, like a full-on wall. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will say, if Greenfire is trying to go up, I will use my telekinetic to help push him up the thing to give him advantage on.
Yeah, this one is fairly dexterous.
Yeah, I understand that, but advantage always helps.
As always.
Yeah. I mean, you did roll an 11 on that stealth check earlier.
Right, I think it's climbing a strength check, right?
Yeah.
It's usually climbing is usually not strength, but athletics. So you're half right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it has to do with your strength, but yeah.
All right, feel free to make a strength check.
Athletics. check.
Athletics.
Sorry, athletics check. That's what I said. I'm
With
kidding.
advantage? With advantage?
With advantage? Oh, sure, with
Yeah,
advantage.
because I used to kinetic to help him push him up. I mean, I push him 5 feet as long as he fails the strength, so he can choose to fail it. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, we'll have to do a manual advantage, and I'll just roll again.
Yeah, that's fine. There you
Ooh,
go.
There you go.
If that doesn't get me up there,
It does. It does.
If God wanted you up there, he would have put you up there.
I mean, I can do that for anybody if anybody wants to go up there.
There's not really going to be time for that.
Okay.
You did manage to avoid the trap that the rear guard was setting up.
Oh,
Hey,
what?
Yes. There was the rear guard that was defending, make sure that they weren't followed or help any chaos.
Oh, are you
stragglers.
talking about at the campfire back there?
No. No,
Oh.
the ones that you literally just came across right now. This doesn't even show the rocky face on it. It just shows a path. I'm going to share this map here.
Okay.
The rock wall is down at the bottom. And I'm going to say, let's see. Oh, is everyone on the map? Okay, yeah. I need to redo your initiatives. Initiative.
Or we can just re-roll them. You ain't gotta redo them.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and re-roll them.
Yeah. I think I rolled it.
Could be better, could be
We're good.
worse.
Yeah. Where'd mine go? Where am I at? Oh, yeah, I rolled a 3. That's for a 5. Yay! Fun. You can reset to it being first round combat, though.
What's
If we're
that?
doing combat. You could just reset it to
It
round
still
1.
is round 1.
Oh, is it still round 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be.
Alright,
so
it's showing me
we're
where
on
I'm at the
combat
combat
tracker.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it has this particular map as what's on there. I can add the map so you guys can see it. It looks like there is no rock wall, but this is supposed to be the rear guard where there's the ambush from the rocky outcropping along the sides.
How did we
So-
avoid that? What do you mean how did we avoid it?
By climbing up and not going right through the middle and then getting boulders dropped on you.
Oh, okay.
Let me just move him just a little bit here. So he climbed up top and then...
So I assume that he throws the rope down and we just all climb up there with him?
I would think he'd have some rope on.
He said he had rope on.
this one has rope.
Would he be able to
Yeah.
find like a tree or something to tie the rope to? Or like a bush?
I mean, they're going to come down and fight you.
Oh, we're getting in combat.
It doesn't
Okay.
really show like the rock wall. If you look at the map, it doesn't show any kind of rock wall, even though it describes it in the module.
Okay, that's fine.
But the
We're
rock
about to
wall
get
would
into a
be
fight.
would it be like kind of across like this?
I would say that the grass, the greens would basically be the rock wall that you were starting to enter there. So, yeah, we'll say that he climbed up like right over here. It's fine.
So the green, so about right here, this is where the rock wall would be. Because you can always just like draw
it's
the
on,
wall.
the wall's on both sides of the trail, is what I
exactly.
understood.
Well, that's what. So is it like this? Is that what you mean? Is that where the wall would be?
Hold on, let me.
No, it doesn't bar the trail. We're in a canyon basically. That's what I envisioned or understood.
So the wall.
There you
Oh,
go.
I see. Okay.
And that's why I was like, nah, I'm not going to be in a hole where people can ambush me from both sides. No, doesn't work. So that was my character's
Yeah,
action to
that's a
climb
fair
up.
point. So across both sides of this brown trail, there's a rock wall on each side, is what you're saying. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Wait.
So this one immediately begins flinging arrows as soon as enemies come to sight.
Yeah, so I'm just going to put you on the map. You guys can. Wait, what is that?
Somebody just drew an
Oh
arrow.
shit! Sorry, my bad. Yeah, it was me.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a file.
No problem.
How dare you?
We seem to have lost
know it.
Dahlia on the initiative.
I can roll for her. I think she was putting the kids to bed.
Babe. Oh, she has the kids. That's interesting. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, he had some kind of emergency and wasn't going to take
Oh.
for the afternoon, which means she didn't have to do the long drive up there, which is preferable.
100%.
That's why she's able to play with us easily without any trouble. Because
Cool.
he didn't mention that, yeah. Alright, so...
We still need a roll from you, Green Shadow. Why are there 2 Green Shadows in the combat tracker?
Oh,
Nope.
this is crazy.
Is this
that's
Shadow Clone Jutsu?
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
My initiative's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you were
you
in there
got
3
22.
times.
I did not know he was Echo Knight Fighter.
Oh wait, I have 2 of me.
Okay, I got it.
Oh.
I don't know why that's... I don't know how you guys got duplicated, but it's gone now.
Shadow clone.
It looks like a bunch of us are on round 2. There we go. There it is.
I was going to say they were
Oh.
positioned up there and just dropped down to fight you guys, and Friar Green
Oh,
Shadow immediately
neat.
drops down so that we
Good.
don't have to worry about fighting at different elevations. I could have them shooting down on you, because they would be shooting arrows down on you, but I'm just going to say they drop down for a fight.
This
Otherwise,
one
we
will
gotta
stay up.
imagine that
And this
all
is
that-
when our buddy kobolds swoop in to save us from the last confrontation.
All right. Are you guys all right with where you're positioned? I mean, I can actually put Dahlia kind of more up front of the
That
group if
works.
you prefer. Yeah.
Looks
I'm
pretty
okay
Shadow
with this
very, very fun.
setup.
My character would definitely stay on top of the wall. He would not jump down
You
into.
would be more
He's on
up there,
top
like
of the
right
wall.
next- Yeah, you'd be right with them then.
Oof. That's big oofs. Unless we push you up on the other side of the wall.
Like, if we're gonna say the green is basically the wall, then you're right up there with them.
Interesting.
But I'm gonna say that it's not enough that they have any more than, you know, like they don't have cover from it. They're just standing up there. We're not gonna do like half
How
cover or
far
whatever.
are we away from the base? From their base
They don't
of
get
operations?
the high ground advantage like in Baldur's Gate.
I mean, do you want them to have high
No,
ground?
no, I
advantage?
don't. No, I
No.
don't.
Please no.
I'm gonna say you kind of spoiled the ambush, so the fight's just on.
Cool.
Let's see. Did I make them? Yeah, I made them visible now, right?
Yeah, they're visible. Are you gonna
Right.
not
And Green
go
Shadow
plug
cannot
them
get
up?
surprised. It would have been a surprise, but Green Shadow did not get surprised and came across them as they were preparing their ambush. So yeah, you guys got an easy pass on the other one, kind of tricking and then blasting your way through the whole fight and scaring the rest of them off.
So
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah.
for
Anyway, I started
curiosity,
blasting.
Blast.
where of the essentially 5 that are near me, how many are on the same elevation as me?
They all are. Those 5 up there on
They all
that side. The other one's on the other side. So you could easily get down with your movement without like taking fall damage or whatever. I'm going to say you could scramble down pretty easily. But you wouldn't be able to climb up the other side with your movement.
No. Well, unfortunately, if I move, I get opportunity attack, so I don't think my character will be moving because I'll get opportunity attack from 2.
Okay. Did you want to drop back down to the ground as soon as you see them? You said you wanted to stay up there with them.
Assuming that we're moving relatively from the map
You could be, like,
perspective
right
north
there
or
and-
upwards, you know, I don't know that I would have walked amongst the middle of them. I don't think I would have proceeded that far.
Would say how about you're like here, like a little further back, like you climbed up and you see them setting the trap. That makes more sense, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they would let me. They wouldn't let me climb up to them if I was right in front of them, and if I was on top of the wall and moving towards them,
So they were planning the rock slide more over.
Do we
over
see
here.
the rocks?
Oh yeah.
So they haven't been dropped yet.
No, no, nothing.
Where specifically are the rocks? Where
They're
they
on
would
the
have been
edges.
pushed from?
They're on the edges of the rocky outcropping there. They were just gonna
So
push
about
them.
there and about there.
Yeah, where those 2 guys are. Yep.
I'm gonna make note of that just in case things work out in a certain way.
Are we doing another get help?
I think initiative's been rolled.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
already
has.
know we're
the
here.
has been lit. We're waiting on Green to figure out if he wants to. The bulletproof RoboCop wants to take one hit of opportunity to get away, or if he just wants to brawl with them.
Oh, if he's a rude. Well, I don't know. Never mind. Go ahead.
Could
The brawl is
Could I be
Oh.
here by any chance? Starting off.
Sorry, I there. Your token's unlocked. You can go ahead and move yourself. Sure.
I have an idea. It may or may not even come to fruition, but I just have an idea.
All right. Go ahead, Green.
So somebody came up with a name they wanted to call me. It was funny. It worked. I forget what it was.
L.
L. Yes, L. It's good. It's all good. So here we are in melee range, and I shall melee with this.
You can always disengage. That was almost a 20.
It looks like
What is it?
What is it though? It's
seriously though, it's literally
It looks like an 8.
there. It is. Okay.
Oh, it was a 4.
That looked more like a critical hit to me, but whatever.
It
Oh,
almost
okay.
was.
Is what it is, right?
It wants to be a critical hit.
And then we will dual wield with disadvantage with the dagger. It's a miss.
Ah. So
Um,
the AC is either 12 or 13.
yeah, it's a safe bet. Then staying in his range to not provoke the opportunity attack. Doing 2.
Oh my gosh, that's so perfect for a lightning bolt.
If I had that.
I know, right? Or her
Um,
lightning javelin.
And, you know, if I'm so, is this woods? If I move there, is that actually woods?
No, this is supposed to be rocky outcropping. It's just a little bit of rocks and stuff there.
I will ask you,
It's not
Lee,
provided.
if do you want all of these guys going one after the other, or do you want to re-roll
Really?
some of their
No.
initiative?
Yeah, there's like 6. We may just re-roll their initiative. Actually, I'm just gonna roll like 5
There's
initiatives. or
9
something.
enemies.
So let's see. I'm gonna change one of their initiatives to a
Holy shit, one of
17
them
to
was
20, 11, and 3. That's actually pretty varied.
2, 20, and
11, 3.
there we go.
That's still pretty stacked, but it's
And let me
better.
re-roll the veterans. He got a 5, and then his 2 acolytes got a 13 and an 18. There we go.
All right, that I'll leave myself at risk here.
All right, so one's the one you just attacked, right? Or no, that one's actually down at the bottom. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Cultist is down there. Okay. So the
Cultist
one is number 4. Does he have a ranged attack? Yes, he's got a spear. All right, he's actually going to. Yeah, he's just going to chuck a spear.
And miss horribly.
Yes, he is. He does. They do tend to do that. All right, cultist 6 over here is actually going to, I think, move up and go for an attack against Dahlia with his scimitar. And that is a hit.
Ooh.
Damage with the scimitar. Is 4 damage. She's okay. She's fine.
He's
She's aight.
fine.
One of them finally got to hit somebody. And now Acolyte 2 over here is going to move for, let's see, first what's it going to do? Bless, 3 slots. Yeah, I think I'm going to have him cast Bless. Let's see, Bless, concentration, 3 choice. Okay, so 3 of them get a D4. So how do I put that thing on them? I think I can do. Alright, so I'm going to put Blessed on him, and Blessed on himself. Or no, his compatriot right there. Okay, so those 3 have Blessed on them. And then that's going to be his turn. So now when they do, what is it, anything? Yeah, when they do an attack roll or saving throw, they're going to get an extra D4. Alright, then Cult Rearguard 2. He's going to move. Can we do that? 5, 10, 15, 20. Yes, he is going to go for a attack with advantage with a spear. Melee? Yes.
And a miss.
No, that
Oh.
is.
But
Only
he
the
really
one
does
winning
the
it.
lowest damage possible.
Ugh.
Howie,
+1.
Howie, I have the boo-boo. I have the boo-boos.
Yeah, he pretty much like scraped the side of your armor with the spear, and you have a bruise there. Very, very terrible bruise. All right, Ragnavaldr, take it away.
All right, Nick, can you draw me a 20 square cube for me?
I can do it.
I got it.
Is it
That
really
would be a 20. All right. Where do you want it? You want it to cover the most?
Yeah, I think that'll cover it. That's
That.
Ooh,
well,
that. Well,
that's
the top
Are we
right one,
count-
that's only in a quarter of its
Yeah.
space, so it wouldn't hit number 4.
No.
There's no way to
let's
get.
do-
There's no way to get 5 of them. It's
Let's
pick
do
which one
that.
you want to get.
Let's do that. That way, the most people, most of the guys up front are getting hit with it. So you hit 1, 2,
Is it supposed to be
3,
a square or
4.
a circle?
Square.
What
It's
spell
a-
is this?
Yeah.
Fairy fire. Fairy
Oh,
fire.
okay.
Fairy fire.
Can you have it on a
Wait.
hit square like that?
But don't waste advantage on the guy who's almost dead.
Yeah, maybe put it back so we get.
There
the
we
one
go.
that's healthy.
There you go.
There
Yeah. That's a good way to do it.
Can you
I
have
think
it on a
that's
square? I think you need to have it on just a square because all the characters are on squares.
Oh,
What do you
there it
mean?
is. It's all on scare.
Like-
I mean, not for a spell, no.
No, for a
For a
for a
spell-
spell, you can absolutely put a spell in a half space.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know that you
Yeah.
could. That's fine.
Well, I mean, that, even if it did, well, okay, no, that would be it.
Because that's where the rule for a spell where
very-
it comes in, where it has to take up half their space to affect them.
Yeah.
All right. So what kind of save is that?
That is a dex save. A DC 14.
14.
All right. You want to roll
Yeah.
it for each of them?
Yep.
I got to roll
Let's
2
do it.
D4s though, because we're adding a D4 to 2 of them. One of them gets a 2, one of them gets a 4 added to it.
Oh,
Ah.
once you get to that 20. I think you should decide which ones to get it first before he starts rolling, so you can't.
I think he probably already has it in his head.
Yeah,
okay.
it's already on Veteran and Cultist Rearguard 6.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's not it.
So rearguard 4 fails.
Yep,
so
rearguard
veteran
4
gets
fails.
the +2, I guess.
Sure.
Veteran gets it,
Okay.
and I need to do one more for rearguard 6.
Yes.
So it's a
How many-
DC 14, but you add a 4 to his 13 or even a 2, and he passes.
Okay. What'd the veteran get?
Has he rolled the veteran yet?
I don't think so. I think you still have to roll one
Yeah.
more on the veteran. The veteran's gonna get a
Alright,
plus
let's give
2 to
him-
his save.
Oh,
Ah,
it's
damn
me.
it.
Yeah.
So
I
it's,
think one person fails.
yeah, I think it was what, cultist rearguard 4? Yeah, he rolled a 7. So that's rearguard 4. It has fairy fire on him.
Well, that ends my turn.
That's tough to do when 2 of them have bless on them right now.
Yeah. But either way, oh, so it's
Oh, rearguard 4, I'm
6
going to make
and-
a note that he has fairy fire on him.
so it's just 6 and veteran that have bless right now, right?
Hold on, I'm adding in fairy fire.
Ooh, Mind Sliver veteran. Mind Sliver veteran.
I don't have mind sliver, but I have a different idea.
Damn it.
There's veteran, the cultist, and one of the acolytes has it on him.
Okay.
Alright,
And
so,
who's concentrating on it?
One of the
I am.
acolytes.
Which one?
Right.
They're both right next to each other.
Right, but I'm gonna whichever one is concentrating on it is the one I'm gonna hit with this. So which one?
I'm going to say that you probably saw him cast a spell. It's acolyte number 2.
Acolyte number 2. All right. If your fairy fire had worked on veteran, I was gonna throw it at him, but instead, I'm hucking an ice knife at acolyte 2.
All right.
Sweet.
Shuck
So, yeah, let's do this. So, acolyte 2 also has a bless on him, right?
No, he put that on his friend, acolyte 1.
Perfect. Even better. All right. So let's do this. Come on. All right. So he is gonna take this, and both acolyte 1 and 2 have to make dexterity saving throws, as well as acolyte 2 needs to give me a concentration check, real quick.
All right, so let's see. Acolyte 2 needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
With a DC 10.
Fucking.
And he's about to have to make a second one in a little bit if he fails this next save.
So did he make?
Rolled a 19 on his Constitution saving.
Yeah.
Damn it.
All right. Now I need a dexterity saving throw from both of them.
10 on one, and then I'm just gonna use the same thing right here. Is they rolled a 10 and an 8.
Okay, so they both failed. So they're both taking 2d6 cold damage. I'll roll it in the chat so you can apply it to both.
Wait, hold up. They would only take. He would only have to do the concentration after all of the damage.
Nope, these are 2 separate instances of damage.
Oh,
One
so he has
from-
to make 2 concentration. Okay,
That
cool.
was the reason why I did this.
Sick.
So, yeah, they each take 7 cold damage. And now I need another Constitution saving throw from Acolyte number 2. Or if he's just dead, that's fine too.
7 damage.
Yeah, 7 cold damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Perfect. Nobody's blessed anymore. So, I'm just going to use my interact with object to give a little sarcastic salute in their direction. And I'm going to duck back a little bit further. Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll stop about right here.
You're way out of
And, actually, 30. There we go. Right up against the cliff wall. And that's my turn.
Acolyte.
The idea was to prevent line of sight from the Acolyte if he tried to seek retribution.
See, how much damage does he have on himself? 7? Okay, yeah, he's going to use Cure Wounds on himself.
Means he wastes a
Okay.
turn. I'm fine with that.
Can I not just... It's an easy way to do that. I guess I just have to roll a 1d8.
Sweet.
3 plus a spellcasting modifier, which is
Probably wisdom would be my guess.
okay. So he gets 5 health back. Okay. And yeah, he's gonna move back up over here. And then that's his turn. Goes to Cultist. Cultist 1 finally gets some payback. Or gonna try to anyway. He's probably gonna roll horribly. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And then it's over to Dahlia. Is Amelia back?
I am.
Yay!
Okay, it's your turn, and you got a thirsty cultist right in front of you.
Thirsty.
All right, well,
thirsty.
he's about to get smacked.
So what kind of thirsty?
Yeah, that's what I was
Thirsty
thinking.
blood.
Like,
He already did 4 damage to you. He ran up and smacked you as soon as the fight started.
Okay.
All right, well,
Okay.
here we go.
I'm just clarifying he's blood. Oh fuck.
Oh.
Hey,
nice.
She fucked that one up.
All right. I don't even think you need to roll the damage, but yeah, you can roll the damage. Yeah. I mean, it was a critical hit. So yeah, how do you want to do that?
That's actually max damage, right? That's or
One of
Sorry,
them
go ahead.
should be max damage, but it doesn't do that automatically. I don't know if I can set it up.
shit, you're
There's
running
no way to
that
set
rule.
it. Oh, I thought we decided that we weren't doing that.
I thought we had decided we were doing that. Just wait. It means that you guys take it as well. Okay.
I know,
That's
so-
right. You guys don't want to. You guys don't want to get the.
My vote was for no, but I'm just one person. So
Okay. Hold on. Let's do the vote right now while everyone's together. Do you want the max crit, where one of the dice is the max roll on it, or do you not want the max roll on one of the crit numbers? Because it would apply to enemies hitting you as well as you hitting them.
I'm fine with it.
my vote is no.
I think I vote
Does-
no too.
I vote
That's
no.
2 no's for the max roll. One, Balthazar voted yes for the max roll. How
I
about-
mean, I'm okay with it. I don't mind it.
Okay, are you indifferent, not voting?
Yeah, impartial. Yeah, indifferent,
Okay.
impartial.
Abe and Chaz, how do you vote on how we handle
Dave
crit?
already said no.
Abe already said no. Well, that right there is 3 no's and an indifferent, so that means that we're handling it the way the computer does it. But still,
Cool.
it's an instant kill, and it is a critical hit. So how would you like to murder this guy?
Seeing as he had already made an attack on me, I'm gonna guess I was gearing up to whack him as close as humanly possible. And I'm gonna kind of go for like a tree chopping thing and just slice right into his side. And I think my blade's not gonna quite get through, but I've got enough inertia that his torso just topples off of his hip.
Okay.
Really bad echo all of a sudden. and I don't
Yeah,
know if
I
it's
was
just
getting that
me or-
too.
Is that me? Is that my thing?
Are you guys in the same room?
No, no.
No? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. It
Like-
kind of went in and out. It wasn't like consistently echoing, but it was doing it enough.
Oh, weird. Is it still?
I don't think it's doing it now.
Yeah, I think it's
it
okay
was
now.
Turn mine a little bit for some reason. Maybe if I turn the volume down a little bit.
Hmm.
All right, try it now.
Is it still echoing?
No, I think it's good.
Okay. All right, good. So you chop his tree down, and he's gone. Do you move or anything, or do anything else on your turn?
Is there anywhere I can move that's not gonna provoke an opportunity?
I mean,
You
you're not
do it.
around any enemies right now. There's 2 enemies over to your left if you want to go engage them.
Well, I don't want to. No, I don't want an attack of opportunity, but if I can just get a little closer, that'd be good.
Yeah. No, there's no enemies right within
Yeah,
range.
you
to be doing
you
that
killed him.
attack.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So you could
Yeah.
move up to like this guy. You still have a bonus action if you want to try to take out Cultist Rearguard 1.
Oh yeah. I want to
So
try that.
hold up, is rearguard 1 on the ground or is he up
Wait,
20 feet
um,
on the ledge?
I'd say either way she has a reach weapon, but that's up to our DM
Yeah,
to say.
True.
I'm gonna say
wait.
it wasn't that far. She can use her movement to get up that where they're up like 15 feet, so she can get up there pretty
And-
easily.
Lee, didn't you say that you did some research on it and you found that the bonus action attack can also be used from 10 feet away?
Yes, correct.
Oh, that
So
okay.
she can
Yeah,
actually
that's
hit it
really
right
cool.
there. She can literally poke him with the butt end of her weapon.
Cool.
Perfect.
Yep, you can go ahead and make an attack roll against Cultist 1.
Alright. Wait, where is... Oh, I messed that up.
14 would hit. I can just roll a d4 and we add your strength modifier to it. 2 damage plus your 3 is 5 damage.
Was that a
Again.
regular weapon attack or is that the bunt?
That's the butt end.
So she still has a regular weapon attack.
No, she already used that to kill someone. She actually just
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. My bad. My
Yeah.
bad. Go ahead.
yeah.
Never
This is actually her second kill.
Ignore me.
Now
Ignore me.
she just killed 2 of the cultists right there.
Cool.
With her turn.
Oh,
And now
So-
where she's at, if they move within 10 feet of her, she can get a reaction and attack them as well. All right, that's your turn, right?
Yep.
All right. On to Balthazar.
So I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the veteran on the ground or is he up on top?
He's up about 10 or 15. We'll say about 15 feet up.
The ledge is 20 feet. Okay, I mean,
Well, he didn't say 20 feet.
oh, is it not 20? I could have swore he said 20 feet, but all right. Yeah. So I'm gonna move.
20 feet, but they're down about 15 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here. Ooh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna sapping sting. So DM, tell me if this would work. I want to sap and sting veteran, knock him prone. Then I want to use the I want to use the kinetic feat to pull Cultist 3 down the hill, down the slope, and I want them to tumble onto each other, both taking the fall damage.
I mean, only one of them would go over. Like, especially if he's prone, he would just go over top of him, and they can't occupy the same space.
Well,
Like,
technically,
somehow
through
they
forced
can.
movement, you can occupy the same space.
Yeah.
Not at the end of the turn.
Yeah, there's nothing that says you can't. Through forced movement, you can occupy the same space at any point in time.
I'm not familiar with this.
Because, like, let's say you make somebody fall that's flying, right? And they're directly above somebody, and they would land on that person. What, are they just gonna not fall because there's somebody below them? That's usually a DM call, so call it however you want to. But by rules as written, there's nothing that says two creatures can't be on top of each other, basically.
I've always seen it as
What
they
you're
can't
talking
move
about
from
is
two
creatures
to
with
another.
incorporeal movement, who, yes, you can't be inside of another creature, giggity, and you can't end your turn that way, but you can be on top of another creature.
I'm gonna say that even if they landed on top, that one of them would kind of roll so that they were side by side, occupying
That's fine. I just want them to they both take the fall damage of falling that far.
The rule that you're talking about only applies, by rules as written, to incorporeal movement when passing through solid matter. And yes, in that instance, you can't end your turn within something else's space. But that's the only thing that's referring to.
Yeah, but still, what he's talking about is dropping one person and then pushing another. So if one person was on the ground and he pushed another one like over top of him, then the rear guard 3 would just fall down.
I think what he's trying to infer is that maybe because, like you said, the slope is 20 feet and the veteran's standing 15 feet up, well, maybe he could lose his balance and fall. But that's your call to make.
He would just drop on the ground right where he's at, like he's on the edge.
I
He's
would.
like-
Right.
Well, I was
He's not, like, climbing currently.
I was thinking using sapping sting on the veteran, and then using the telekinetic to pull Cultist 3, and then they collide on each other, and they both fall to the ground.
I mean,
Because
Either
I'm pulling them
either way,
into the
Lee,
space.
that's your call.
You
Whether
can't
it
do
works
both
or not.
at the same time though. Like either you'd pull one of them and he would run into the other one, or one of them would fall down and the other one would go over top of him.
Okay, well, I'm.
You could just pull the veteran and make him fall.
Yeah, you could pull the
Yeah.
veteran or you could pull the cultist, and you can definitely knock one of them down.
Oh, I was trying to get both of them to get knocked down by doing something clever, but it's fine. Whatever.
No, I'm kind of with Lee though. I mean, sure, it sounds cool, but it might be a bit of a stretch.
I don't know how when one of them. Ooh, that's a 2, baby. Let's
Perfect.
go. Failure. He takes.
So he takes damage and falls prone.
Yes, he takes damage and falls prone.
All right, do you need me to put the damage on him, or
I got the damage.
Got it. Okay.
That's max
Nice.
damage. Let's go. And then I'm going to use my telekinetic feature to pull him 5 feet towards me to see if he can take the fall damage of falling 15 feet from that height.
All right, I need to calculate fall damage.
If you said he's 20
If he
feet up,
fails
it'd be
the-
2d6. Though I personally, and I'd like to put my vote in for this,
Failure, baby. Let's go.
I personally think fall damage is a bit
Oh,
pitiful.
wait, hold up.
In my game, like, I don't use d6s for fall damage, I use d8s. Because, in my opinion, there's nothing that says that somebody should be able to fall a mile out of the sky and still live. And at level 20, you could do that.
I mean, if you're some superhero, basically, and then at level 20, then like
that's
a
just
superhero barbarian with resistance or something like that.
that's just
Alright,
my
so
vote, and I understand it would apply both ways. I would prefer if we use d8s for fall damage instead of d6s. And I'm okay if that goes both ways.
All right, so he failed. That means he gets pulled 10 feet. You said?
Or 5 feet. 5 feet.
5
It's
feet.
only 5.
Okay, 5 feet. Drops
And then
about.
fall.
We'll say 15. We'll say 20 feet, and we'll do the 2d6s. And he takes 9 damage. So that's 9 damage on him. There we go.
And
All right.
Hold up, and I'm dropping the prone condition on him.
That
Alright.
little telekinesis thing has come in clutch a few times, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm not making people take fall damage to that thing. Alright, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Now it's on to the veteran. He's got to use half his movement to stand back up, right?
And back up, yep.
Okay. All right.
And
You can
then
move the
remember,
prone.
you have to delete the prone. No, you have to do that. Remember I showed you last session how to delete status effects?
Yep, got it.
Sorry,
Yep.
I guess I shouldn't have even put it in since
No,
it's
that's
gonna
fine.
be
That's
hit.
fine.
But now he's only
Alright,
got half
here-
his movement left.
Yeah. All right. So what's that? So if he had 30 feet, he's only got 15 feet.
15,
So
yeah.
5.
All that damage and he's
Ten,
still just
15.
wounded.
So, question: since he moved right there in Dahlia's range, does Dahlia get an opportunity attack?
He probably wouldn't
He-
have realized it. But yes,
he
probably
left
would've-
Dahlia's range, so yeah.
Yeah, he went like kind of right through a range. All right, Amelia, go ahead and make a roll on veteran if you want to use your reaction to attack the veteran.
And if it hits... Oh, wait, she doesn't have Sentinel yet. Never mind. And that doesn't
He
hit
doesn't
either way.
have- no.
Damn, a 15
Damn it.
doesn't hit. Okay.
But he's pretty pissed at you for pulling him off, though. And not in a fun way either.
No, absolutely in the fun way.
What? It's a hit! Fucker! God damn it.
You don't have shield?
Whatever. I do have shield, but I'm not gonna use it. It's fine. 9 points of damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
I'll take
I mean,
it. I'll take
he's
it.
a veteran with multi-attack. He's using a longsword.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's fine. It'll be alright.
Oh, actually, I should have rolled a 1d. He wasn't using a shield, so he could have rolled a 1d10. Oh well, he did it one-handed that time. We'll say. All right, but that's over to the cultist 5 rear guard. Let's see. Who's he gonna go after? I think he sees that Balthazar's pretty occupied. 5, 10, 20. Now he's got a chance to move in because she already used her reaction, so he is going to attack her.
And I should have moved some of my movement to move back. Ah, whatever.
Wait, why was that on? Oh, he did the damage on himself. That's not right. No. 5.
Sure it is. Perfect.
Nope. There we go. Now that's the turn. Now
For a
cultist
split
rear guard
second,
3.
he stabbed himself.
Not quite. Nice try. Oh, wait. With advantage. Flanking. Really trying hard to do some damage to this freaking off tank right here. Alright. Green Shadow's turn.
It's not tankiness. It's just dexterity, man. It's just dexterity.
Just dodging, dodging, dodging.
So while everything was going on, I was reading more into 2-weapon fighting, and my primary weapon is a rapier, which is not light. So I think I actually, even with disadvantage, can't use 2-weapon fighting. Unfortunately, I may have misinterpreted that rule, or somebody let me misinterpret that rule. Whatever. Anyway.
No, you can make an offhanded attack with disadvantage with a non-light weapon.
But the primary weapon's not light.
Right. So your offhanded attack would have disadvantage, regardless of what kind of weapon it is.
Okay, then we'll go with that. I was reading and reading.
No, it's not that you
Let's,
can't do it. You just get penalties for doing it.
All right. Let me see. Cultist 2. Which one has bless on it?
None of
Either
them.
Nobody
territory?
anymore. I
No,
killed
nobody.
the one that
Nobody
was
anymore.
using bless.
Again, I was reading, so I
You're fine. Yeah, that hits. Jesus.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, now with disadvantage, we'll try that dagger attack against the same guy.
And still a hit with disadvantage. It would have been a nat 20.
But I know I missed a crit on the guy. Oh well.
Nice.
Down he goes.
Wait a second.
The lowest damage possible. I don't think you add your proficiency, do you?
No, he doesn't have his proficiency.
Oh no, yeah.
So it should have just been a D4.
So it
Yes,
just took 1 point of
I
damage.
just
So it should have been 1. So instead of 5 damage, should have been 1 damage. So he would have gone from 1 to 6. Wait, no. Exceeded by 2 to 11. So 7 damage he had. So he would have 8 damage now. He's still alive. Barely. Yeah, just you can just roll a d4 and I'll add the damage next time because you don't get your proficiency bonus.
Yeah,
with the-
yes, I actually knew that because I was reading that.
That's all good.
And you'd think the system could manage that for me. I don't know.
It's a lot.
And I think that's. I'm not going to move out of there because I'm not taking the opportunity attack, and these fuckers can't hit me anyway.
Oh, this guy gets to attack finally. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Not flanking, but he is definitely going to help his veteran buddy over here. He's getting after it.
Oh.
Y'all gonna need some healing in a minute. Medic! We need a medic over here.
Yeah.
This guy is desperately gonna try to take another attack at Green Shadow.
Ooh, that'll hit. Owie, boo-boos.
He did hit right? Yeah, and he did 3 damage. Wow, these guys suck. It's funny, they only seem to hit high damage rolls against the wizards. Interestingly enough.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to run up behind Balthazar. And I'm gonna hit him with
Corner.
Cure
I go
Wounds.
pretty corner.
Yeah, stay at the
Corner?
corner so that you don't.
Yeah, I would go
Yeah.
right there.
Right there.
That way you don't get opportunity
yourself in
attack if
melee
you want
range.
to move away.
True.
You know?
Alright, Cure Wounds on Nick. Let's go.
Well, that's certainly
That's enough.
better than nothing.
Yep. Any offensive action I can take or movement?
You still have the rest of your movement, whatever you didn't use.
Alright,
I
then
think
I'm
you
gonna get
like-
away.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
you
get
just
away.
move back to where you were at.
Yep. Alright, that ends my turn.
Alright. Ah, crap. I don't really have too many good options here. Let's see. No, I'm not going to use a Blade Song yet. What I am going to try to do is go ahead. I can only do that twice a day. I got to be more fickle with
I
it.
know. I was gonna bust your balls about wasting them.
Could I give Balthazar inspiration as my bonus action? Bardic inspiration?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Probably a good idea. I almost suggested it, but I don't want to be holding everyone's hand too much. Let you guys.
Alright. I'm giving this to Balthazar
Sweet.
as
Alright,
my bonus action.
let's see. I didn't verbalize that I was starting combat with 2 daggers, so your assumption, right, Lee, is that I probably got my S stock in my hand, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed.
Yeah, then I'm not going to try to push it and say I have both daggers. I wish I had both daggers in my hand right now, but I don't. So I'm going to work with what I got and just throw a Ray of Frost at Cultist 2. Cool. Alright, let's see how much damage this does.
Could be enough to murder, death, kill him.
He had 1 hit point left. Alright, I would like to say that when he gets hit by this Ray of Frost, his body just freezes solid and he crumbles apart like Sub-Zero.
Perfect. That is precisely what happens. Literally shards of bloody glass. Bloody ice.
I'm going to move a little bit closer. So I'm going to go 5, 10, and 15 and put myself right here. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and hug the cliff face over on this side. And then that'll be my turn.
Alright, let's see. What's the range on this? Range 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so I need to get to right about here. And then he's going to cast Bless on 3 of his compatriots.
I know
So we're
who
gonna
I'm
put-
killing next.
Bless there. Bless there. Bless there. And then he's got 20 more feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20. And that is his turn. So that is
Dahlia's
on
turn.
Dahlia. Yep, Dahlia.
I'm just gonna go swinging at whoever's closest to me. Who's that?
Right in front of you.
Yep, cultist, rear guard 5.
Focus, rear guard 5.
Mm-hmm. It's close
I
to the
don't.
bottom there.
I never was able to pull up the map. That's the only reason I'm asking.
You said you don't have the map?
No.
I can bring it up, post it again over to the left if you want to click on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be good. I was tried scrolling back up once I came back to find it,
Oh, yeah.
and I couldn't find it.
I can always just share it again. It's not a problem.
Okie
Mm-hmm. It's no fun being blind.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Perfect.
Which one is the over on the combat tracker?
The one next
What
to you
is
is
that?
focused rear guard 5.
I know, but I can't see his name on the combat tracker. What am I doing wrong? Oh, there
You
we
can
go.
roll it on them on the map.
Well,
Just go over
yeah,
their
you
token.
Yeah.
Scroll down. But yeah,
Yeah,
you can
you
roll
just-
on the map too.
Over their
Yeah.
token, you just got to go over. Make sure their token is highlighted, and you can see it up in the top right
Oh, yeah,
if
it
it
does.
is.
It does pop
Oh,
up
okay.
right if you do it.
There
That's
you
it.
I
go.
thought that was gonna be a nat one for a second.
Yep. Now you can roll the damage on them. Same way.
There you go. Nice.
All right.
Now kick him in the nerds.
Yeah.
Hit him in the nuts with the butt end of your staff.
Yeah.
Bust his
and
full in.
apparently the man's thirsty.
That was another roll to attack. Did you roll the damage? Oh yeah, that's right. Never mind. I'm wrong. So that definitely hits. So a D4 gives you a 1 plus 3 is exactly 4, right? Which is exactly how much health he has. So
Nuh-uh.
yes, he has 9 health. You hit him for 5 and then 4.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. That was lucky.
Mm-hmm. So how do you do it? Remember, it's with the butt end of your glaive.
Yeah, I smashed him so hard in the nards that he died.
Literally just like,
You exploded
crushes
his testicles.
You crush his pelvis, testicles, everything. Everyone looks in horror as you crush
Yeah.
this guy right up the middle.
So
My
My
spine quivers a
recommendation-
little bit.
Yeah,
My-
I don't think Sano is going to be as excited to fight against you or spar against you after seeing that.
Um,
He might be just a little tiny bit terrified.
my
And
next
slightly
recommendation
aroused.
wow. Wow. So,
I kind of knew he was going to say that too. Oh my god.
Perfectly. Oh my gosh.
You're going to need a muzzle for you, bro.
My turn. Hit it to my
Yeah,
turn.
I think if that's your turn, Amelia, then it's over to Balthazar.
Yeah.
My codpiece is levitating. My codpiece is levitating.
Hey, quit that chub over there, brother.
Like epic NPC man, the cod piece of Schmoggenrock.
The groin
actually,
capture
I'm
of
familiar with that.
Greenus.
I thought dramatic orb was like an area attack.
Nope.
Nope. Who are you? Hey, Nick. Though I hate to be that guy, but you're making a ranged attack in melee,
Oh shit, that's great.
so you'd have disadvantage.
Yeah, I thought about that way before. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Do.
You can
You
roll
know-
another one.
Yeah, no. I don't want to. I mean, I wouldn't want to do. I would want to have done this before. Ooh.
You
hold
could just
up,
do like Toll the Dead.
Yeah, I know.
We
But
know the
I
veterans
wanted
taking
to,
damage.
I wanted to take them out completely.
Put him
And
to
I
sleep.
feel like, yeah, I don't want to use sleep in this situation because there's not many targets to use sleep on. I
I'm
mean, I
trying
guess
to
there's
be a
very last
little
three.
better with spell slot and resource management
Yeah.
on this day
True.
than I was the day before, so I've only used one spell.
Yeah, never mind about the chromatic orb. I'm gonna use Toll of the well. You know, nah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna push. So I'm gonna try to push with my telekinetic. I'm gonna push Cultist 4 5 feet away from me.
Isn't there a wall behind the cultist?
I mean, kinda.
Again, hate to be that guy.
Push
I
him
know.
into. Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm going to say he can shove him even up the cliff a little bit away from him.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
See? Yeah, there we go. Fail. Yes, failure. Push 5 feet away.
There he goes. He's 5 feet away.
All right, cool. Then I hypnotic gaze. 6 for failure, baby.
Yeah.
God, that's so obnoxious.
It is. It really is.
Worst thing, all the biggest guys are just like, oh, and then they're
You're just like,
dazed and
look into my eyes.
super powerful early game. Very tough.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna go move him with me 35 feet, because you said I could move him with me.
Yeah, but you would move 30 feet, right?
Yeah, move him with me.
Yeah, well, he's saying you have a movement speed of 30.
30,
feet.
sorry, yes. I don't know why I said 35. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'd actually just move him over here next to me. That's well, no, I'm gonna go right here. That's
Just
far
like,
enough.
I'm liking to imagine Balthazar just walking the veteran
Wrong
like he's
person.
a dog.
Wrong person.
Wrong person.
Wrong person.
Yeah. Lee, that's the wrong person that the veteran's next to.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, veteran could be right
Wait,
here.
what a 6? Oh, yeah, even with the bless, it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so over here then, right? Yeah.
Yep, right there.
You want to stick him next to me? Ugh.
Well, he's not going to be able to get out of it. We can just prison shake him after this. And that'll be the end of my turn. I got the fuck out of dodge. I got the fuck out of dodge. I got the fuck out of dodge.
Does the veteran get
oh.
to try to break it?
Nope. As long as I keep concentration on it.
He doesn't even get to try.
Nope. As soon as they're in the effect, they're in the effect.
Wow.
There's no breaking out of it.
It takes your
unless
action
I
every
drop
turn
it.
to hold it, though, right?
Yes, it does take
Okay.
my action every turn to hold it. But I still kinetically do things.
Oh yeah, you still got your bonus. So you still got some little battlefield manipulation you can do while you're concentrating on that. Dude, that was a smart choice.
Oh, it's the veteran's turn. He loses his turn. Now it's over to Cultist Rearguard 3, right? He's just going to keep wailing away at the RoboCop over here.
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
I mean, might as well be for whatever damage I can do. Although you have actually taken more damage this fight than ever before.
Yeah.
All right, and now it's your turn to finish killing Cultist Rearguard 3, I'm sure.
Well, we'll see. You know, it's there's chance involved in all of this. So who knows?
I would like to point out, and what can only be described as a miracle for me, I have not made one single weapon attack this encounter.
Acting a little more conservatively, as you should be, as you're not a tank.
Damn it.
At full build, I'll be able to hang in the fray, but it still needs some time.
Oh, he's still dead.
Yeah, you'll have more uses of it, yeah.
Well, he didn't have his double daggers out.
The other roll was a
Let me just roll a d4. So it's 3 damage against him. And so that actually is just enough to kill him. You kill Cultist Rearguard 3 with your offhand dagger. Tell me how you do it.
Which the other roll was a crit. I don't know if you know this, but the other roll was a
I
crit.
know. It's you've had 2 crits that were on disadvantage, so it's like, what? No, you don't have a crit. Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
But you do kill him.
It was just a simple reverse hold on the dagger, slash across the throat, and blood spurted and went spurt, spurt, spurt.
Beautiful. All right, is that your turn?
Let me see. I've attacked. I've bonus actions. I can move, can't I?
Yeah, you can invoke any kind of area attack or anything.
Yeah. And I kind of have issues with this person that appears to be trying to escape from, or can't have anybody getting away. So yeah, we're gonna move 1, 2, 3. Anything to move down the wall?
No, I'm gonna say that it's pretty easy to just slide right down. Yeah, you probably don't want him getting away and warning the rest of the camp that you're coming.
Precisely. So, unfortunately, I only have a movement of 30, and I have no way to boost that right now. But that puts me well within eyesight of him to follow him. And incomplete.
All right, Cultist 4 is a little confused about why he's just walking with you, and he's actually going to make an attack roll against him to wake his ass up. Wake up! And literally chucks the fucking spear at him and does 6 damage to him. And that's his turn. But also now, the veteran has taken damage.
Well, I'm also going to attempt to ruin this Veterans Day.
Man, so
With
far
a
on
d-
the veteran. He served our country. Veteran.
Well, I look at the veteran and I say, your demise is imminent. Hit lips. Give me. Well, and I use my movement to try to get away. And that's my turn, unfortunately.
All right. What's going on?
I just realized I was muted. My bad. So I'm going to look at Ragnavaldr and I'm gonna say to him, that was a good show. That was a good show. But let me show you how it's done. Referencing the shit talking, is I'm gonna look at the acolyte and I'm gonna say, I implore you to make peace with your god, but do hurry. You will see them soon. And I'm going to chuck a ray of frost at the acolyte.
All right.
Oh my god. Well, I talk shit and then I miss.
It happens.
I've
All
missed 4 vicious mockeries. Damn. In a row.
We just got to get your charisma up higher. You need to be extra charismatic.
Well, it's
Right now
already at
you're
18, isn't it?
Isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is at 18, actually. Yeah.
Alright,
I
well,
mean, it can be better. It's good, but it can be better.
I'm gonna say to
It can be
him,
better.
just trying to play it off like, you get to live for a little longer. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, let's see. Whose turn is it? Oh. It is to me. Very well. All right. How am I going to do this? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And he's gonna cast Revivify, right?
What? No. Nah. Instead, he's going to go more on the offensive and do... Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's see. Let me close that. All right. Wow, you succeed on the saving throw. You live another day, Balthazar.
They really
That is
don't
cool.
like you, Nick.
I guess hypnotic gazing their veteran is a no-go for them.
Oh,
guess.
for sure. Yeah.
I mean, everybody
Also,
needs
they-
boundaries, you know?
Yes.
The acolyte moved up the hill. I'm sorry, I was looking.
He was
away for a
already up the
second.
hill.
He was already up the hill.
Ooh, Dahlia, you could get advantage.
Wait, why do I get it again?
Against veteran moving in
Oh, yeah.
flanking with Balthazar.
If you flank.
But wait,
Yeah.
would I
You don't
would I
have-
provoke an attack of opportunity moving out of? Oh,
No,
that's
you're
not
not-
enough.
No.
Out of your allies,
Yeah,
out of
okay.
your allies' range, no.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can either attack veteran or rear guard or acolyte. They're all within your
Yeah,
range.
well, I want to go for the veteran and have advantage for sure.
Yep. I guess you can do that. Are you moving right there so that he can get advantage? Or actually,
Yeah.
you can be 10 feet away and still get it. Can you be 10 feet away and still get advantage with the?
Nope. I don't think so. I think you gotta be, you gotta be flanking. I don't need advantage.
Yeah, unfortunately not. I feel like it
Oh,
should
yeah.
work, but it doesn't.
Oh.
Did I just fail with advantage?
Yeah.
you have
Mhm.
advantage. You still have your bonus action though.
It sure happens.
Still. Oh wait, that'll be with advantage too, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, both attacks are with advantage. Yeah, that's
Seriously?
double hits. Yeah, you can even smite with the pole. I would say you can smite with the end of the polearm too with the weapon attack.
Yep. There's nothing that says you can't.
Saying that you're allowed to even smite with the polearm end of it. Like whichever end you attack with, you can still use the smite spell, the smite thing.
The
Feature.
only criteria is that it has to count as a weapon attack, which is basically anything that involves smacking someone in melee.
It's someone with a chair and a bar. Smite.
Yep. Literally, you could.
All right. Oh, sorry. I'll go ahead and roll your damage because that definitely hit, and that is max damage of 7 damage. She's better with the butt end of that than anything else. Had more hits, and more damage.
I'm very consistent. Sometimes it's a swing and a miss with the heavy
Yes, baby.
end, but then I always get it on the. I don't think I've ever missed with the butt end.
No, you like always get 18s and 19s with the butt end of that staff. It's kind of funny. All right, is it Balthazar's turn now?
Yeah.
All right, Balthazar.
Turn. Go. Is there a target I can hypnotic gaze? It's the main boss. Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
not.
you can't use it on. Wait.
No, I can't.
Yeah, the veteran's immune again. Once they
Yeah, the
once they
veterans,
snap
yeah.
out of it, they're immune for 24 hours.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move to the side here. I'm gonna push the veteran 5 feet away from me. Hopefully. If not, it's fine.
Yay!
5 feet, baby.
That is a great way to just get out of melee range.
Just get out of it. Just get out of dodge, dude. I fucking love that. And it's just, I know I was like, I don't have anything to do my bonus action. Like, no, you know, wizards never get a bonus action. So
Well,
like,
I think
it's
I'm
just a
building my
perfect
character the
bonus
way I
action.
am.
Yeah,
Alt-
it's true.
yeah.
I always look for bonus actions to have action economy on my characters, and it's tough sometimes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do Toll of the Dead on the veteran. And it's a nat 1, baby. Oh!
That's gonna hurt.
We determined
It's
that
not
we're not
critted.
using critical damage for nat 1s, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's just a really bad fail.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god.
He hears an annoying ringing in his ears.
I think we kind of wore out our luck in the first arc.
Maybe.
Going
All
to
right, is that your
move
turn?
5... No, I'm gonna move some movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. To be right there. With my brother. That'll be the end of my turn.
All right, he's just gonna go after the only one left in his range, basically.
Miss.
I rolled an 18.
Shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, and at this point, he's using it two-handed. Rolls a 6, and here's a second attack. Dahlia has been doing her job of tanking a lot of damage for you guys because you all run away, leaving her in the middle of the fight.
Well, you know.
tank, so I do tank.
That
Ooh,
actually
what?
dropped her.
Damn,
Oh.
what the fuck?
I mean, you hit her for 9 damage and 6 damage.
Really?
Holy
I
shit.
know this dude
Was that?
wounded still? Okay. I know what this dude's getting my turn.
Yep.
Whoa.
All right. That's over to Friar Green Shadow's turn. They might need your help down there with the veteran. He's putting in work.
1, 2, 3, 4,
No, we don't need help with the
5,
veteran if you don't want. We don't,
6.
I mean, oh, you're gonna do healing. Okay, cool.
Cure
Maximum
wounds.
movement. At this point, I have an ally down. I can't let that go. As much as I'd rather pursue the acolyte, I think
Well,
that would not
Acolyte
be-
doesn't seem like they're really running.
No.
And
Why would he run? They're winning.
Not really. They've
Kinda?
lost a bunch of allies.
Kind of winning, I guess. I mean, I'm down one of us. I mean,
I know they're not winning. I'm teasing. I'm just rooting for them to win. I'm just rooting for them to scare you. That's all. All right, good heals.
there's better, but that's the best I got for now. And I have a bonus action that I can kick out at this point. So, fortunately,
Cultist forward.
Yeah, he's gonna go after this guy.
What? Yeah. Okay.
Again?
He's trying to finish what he started. It's all right. They don't hit very hard.
No, they don't.
No,
No,
2
they don't.
damage. Oh, so frustrating. All right, Ragnavaldr, thanks
right.
to you.
I finally get to do some melee attacks this combat. That's fine with me.
Yep, finish
Santa's-
this guy off.
Santa's been getting bored with all the range stuff anyway.
Vicious Mockery one more time. So he's not as strong next time when he decides to beat the shit out of us. Hopefully.
Are you using it on the veteran?
Yeah.
Oh my god. This veteran is getting some rolls.
He has
Not
got
when
a
I do anything to him.
Alright, well, I don't have any other actions I can take, so that ends my
Give
turn.
a bardic inspiration to someone. Don't forget that's your bonus action.
Yes, I could. Bonus action, Bardic Inspiration to our dear Paladin.
God, I wish we were
Alright.
level 3 so I had Wither and Bloom. This would be a perfect time for it.
Wishing her best of luck.
I
All right,
would.
Snow's turn.
Yeah.
Stab.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm moving over here into flanking with this guy. I'm drawing my brand new dagger with my offhand, and that's fine. I'll make it with a straight roll since it, well, actually, before I draw, let me go ahead and just make that attack, and we'll see what happens. This is a booming blade.
You could S-stock and then bonus action with the +1 dagger.
That's what I'm going to do, but we're starting off with a booming blade. So this attack against Cultist 4 is a booming blade with my S-stock. So let's see what happens. They have advantage from the good old flank. Perfect. All right, let me roll that damage on him. Don't need it. Okay. So.
Yeah, that hurt.
Here's what's gonna happen. So I'm getting the killing blow with a booming blade, right? So, yeah, we're gonna do the human firework. So, when I slice him with the booming blade, I charge his body with this vibrational energy, and as I liberate his head from his shoulders, and his head bounces upwards as I slice through, it explodes in a very colorful explosion. And that is the human firework.
Interesting.
So, I'm gonna look at Stano, and as my reaction, I can do this reaction.
Oh
okay?
yeah, there's
And
some
I'm gonna
brain
point
matter
at
in
the
your hair.
acolyte. Yeah, I point at the acolyte.
You point at the acolyte?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action. That's fine if this is with disadvantage. I need to remember to do this because this really
I was
hurts
gonna say
me.
use your movement to get there, but
Well, I already used 5. I already used 10 feet, so I only have 20 left.
I'm gonna use something to get him closer to you.
5, 10, 15. Can I make that leap? That was 20 feet.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna do an offhanded attack with my brand new dagger. That's disadvantage, of course.
Now Daddy's turn is gonna
Still hits. Let me make this to be an offhanded attack. So now it's just a D4 plus 1. 3 damage. And I'm just going to, as I interact with object, flourish my blade in front of them and just ask, have you made your peace with Tiamat yet? And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, he is bonus action going to cast Sanctuary on himself.
Okay.
And then he's going to go over to his buddy, the veteran, and cast Cure Wounds on him. Do I still do Cure?
Can't cast 2 leveled spells in a turn.
Oh, you're right. I can do Sacred Flame, though. Let's
Could.
see. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I would make an attack of opportunity since he's moving.
Sanctuary.
That means I still get to make a roll to see if I can do it.
Okay.
So I think it's a wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see here. Well, shit. Never mind.
Alright, so he is still going to use a cantrip, and he will use Sacred Flame. And Amelia passes it with a nat 20.
Dang. Oh, okay. I thought.
I'm looking up the rules for Sanctuary real quick. You're probably right, but...
That's his turn, and it's Amelia's turn.
Alright. Let's see.
Yeah, it's any attack or harmful spell, so you were right.
God. Why is he so tough?
Yeah, he's a veteran. He's a tough boy. Remember that you can also heal yourself if you want to with your lay on hands or something like that as an action.
Why would she have disadvantage?
Oh, she's prone.
You still have, you have the prone effect on her. You have to take that off.
If you want to use your half movement to stand up, I'll take the prone effect off.
Well, I think the unconscious gave her the disadvantage.
Yeah, so it automatically, anytime you drop to 0 hit points, it automatically puts the prone condition on you.
Yeah, you still have to stand back up after falling down, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, it wouldn't be a disadvantage. You can roll again, or what was the other one that was dropped? Dropped a 17?
Well, it's not the same because you don't know whether that roll would have been with advantage or disadvantage when it shows the 2 dice. So effectively, deciding disadvantage and taking the higher of the 2 is like giving them advantage.
Yeah, go ahead and just re-roll the attack on the veteran.
Re-roll my regular attack?
Yeah, re-roll your regular attack. Yeah, because you would have stood up before you attacked him. It still had you as prone.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Oh my god. This dude.
Alright, now I'm gonna roll my bonus.
Wait, hold up. She has a bardic inspiration if she wants to use it.
That is true.
She burned it. She burned it, didn't she?
I don't think
No,
so.
she never did.
No, she got it.
She
doesn't
doesn't-
burn
she
it.
doesn't-
She
That
goes
was my
got it.
bardic inspiration. That was my Oh wait, yes it was.
That was your inspiration use, not your bardic inspiration.
Right,
This was
right,
bardic
yeah.
inspiration.
Is it a D6 or a D8? What is it?
It's a D6.
D6. Okay.
Yeah, so you could add a D6 to your roll to see if you can hit.
Well, what's the guy's AC? Isn't it like 17?
Well, we don't know that.
We don't know that. But if it's 17, that means you'd have a 50% chance of hitting
It
him.
does look like he's wearing splint armor. Splint
Which
mail.
would be
At this point,
17.
This
So
is probably the time to use it.
if you roll that D6, you have a 50% chance of hitting him.
Alright, well, I guess at this point, since we're all like struggling so much, it's probably worth it. Yeah?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
you only have
something
it for
like
10
that.
minutes.
So it's just for this fight anyway. He'll get more on a rest.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Damn it.
Dang. All right. Well, you can still roll your other attack.
Bonus,
Bonus
yeah.
action attack.
Oh my god.
dude.
It's
Hey,
Guys,
sure this guy's hard, but our rolls are our biggest enemy here.
Yeah, the roll thing got it rough. Like, he's actually dodged more attacks and gotten more hits than the half dragon guy did.
This guy's probably wondering, like, how did these guys give them any trouble yesterday?
I can't
Like,
believe you defeated Langdrodsa, Cyan Wrath. He's a champion. He stomps me in sparring every day. All right, is that your turn, honey?
yeah.
it's
Alright,
a bummer,
over-
but it happens.
Yeah, over to Balthazar.
What? No. Oh my
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah,
god.
inspiration.
Yeah, that's not gonna help. A
Really?
nat 1? I don't think so. I mean, if I get a nat 6, it will.
Damn.
Okay, that was a +4. Where did that didn't even show up?
I mean, nat 1s are always nat 1s, dude. You can have a +1,000,000 to a roll and roll a nat 1 and it still miss.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
Yeah,
It
so
just
bad.
sucks. Sucks.
I don't have a point of inspiration
Dodging.
either, but whatever.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna burn a spell slot. I didn't want to
What?
do this.
Oh, silvery barbs?
Re-roll that silvery barbs.
Yes! Oh, yes, brother.
Wait,
Yes.
do you have a silvery barbs to use?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, hold on.
Use
Let
it
me
on
let me
you
make
have to
sure
use
it
it on
works
an
this
enemy.
way.
You have to use it on an enemy before you can use it on an
you
ally.
are right. I could have done it for a saving
Oh,
throw, but not
shit.
for an attack roll.
Damn it.
Yeah, I thought I might have had something, but no.
Never mind. I need the luck. I need the luck feat so bad.
Maybe you know what
Yeah.
you should take at level 4.
I was gonna, what I was freaking gonna take. Misty.
Is that your turn? Is it time for veteran to smack some ass?
A
Um,
healthy spank, yes. Well,
push him somewhere about.
Yeah,
Push him away.
do you have a bonus
I-
action
I-
still?
Push him away so he doesn't attack with advantage.
Well, he
No,
wouldn't.
he's not gonna attack with advantage.
He doesn't
anyways.
have flanking.
He gets automatic miss.
All right. Well, at least we're not the only ones getting shit luck.
Now the fucking spell slot too. Fuck.
All right. So, veteran's turn.
you already attacked.
What's that?
What?
What happened to the music? Oh, there he goes.
Oh, things must be lagging. Okay, he rolled an 11 and missed. Okay, hold on.
He also rolled a nat 1 and missed.
Yeah.
I can roll that one.
Yeah, he
Ah.
did.
No,
Yeah,
that
he
one- I didn't roll that in the thing because I dropped it over to the side because you guys hadn't figured out if he's attacking yet or if you still had something going on.
No.
Why is the
I,
music cutting out?
I don't know, but I see it right there. Where veteran longsword 1 + 5 for a total of 6.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
wasn't rolling that
sure.
on anyone. That was like dropped it over to the side, and I don't know why it still ended up in the chat box. But yeah, that's fine. We can say he missed both of them, so he can wrap this fight up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the music either. It's I guess it's lagging out.
Yeah, my thing is also lagging a little bit. All right, over to Green Shadow.
So, 1, 2. It's 20 feet for me to get to the acolyte,
With
but I have to
melee.
climb up the
Sure.
wall. But I have to climb up the wall. Can I
Yeah,
get to the acolyte?
that won't use but like half the movement. So if it's even if it's 20 feet, it uses 10 feet of your movement to get up there.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh no, it's actually 25. Or else I get an opportunity attack from the veteran.
Hey Lee. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. It already left. So let me try this.
All right, I'm going to just finish off the veteran. I'm going to move into a flanking position with Dahlia on the veteran. Advantage attack.
Off, huh?
What's that?
You're gonna finish him off?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I mean, when I roll this crit, I mean it's going to fuck him up.
Watch it actually. Okay. Well, still it hits. I need to get
Well, shit.
another bot.
Now, I have advantage because I'm flanking. I have disadvantage, so I'm just going to roll a normal roll
Yep, straight roll.
for the second weapon. I dropped my dagger. Oh fuck! I dropped my dagger.
That literally
Oh,
is like,
God.
oh, I dropped the dagger on my foot. Ow!
Oh.
All right. Is that your turn?
And
Crazy.
with that heaping, festering pile of humiliation. Next.
All right.
Nope. On to Ragnavaldr. Sorry.
No
I think I hit
worries.
it twice. Ragnavaldr! Save your
Ragnavaldr's
team!
Ragnavaldr's feeling left out. So I'm gonna get up right next to him.
Everyone's just gonna circle stab him.
Pretty much. And he's going to eat my rapier up his ass.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Or
Nothing better.
is he? He looks
Never
at
mind.
you with an AC of 17 and says, "Is it in yet?"
Jesus. Fucking kids are a bunch of
Yeah.
perverts.
All right. Let's see here. All right. So it says that if I go to make an attack against somebody that has sanctuary on them, and I fail the saving throw, I don't lose my turn. I only lose it if I can't attack somebody else. So I still get to try.
Hold on a second. Let's see. Sanctuary. Because the thing is, I also tried to attack. If the warded creature makes an attack, cast a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another creature, the spell ends. I guess I didn't make a melee attack, and the spell
It
didn't.
still makes.
Yeah,
You
it
still
would be.
casted a spell.
Okay, so I'm not
that
under
affects an
sanctuary.
enemy creature.
Yeah, so don't worry about it.
Perfect. I am smiling from ear to ear as I go up to this acolyte, as I'm going to say to him, where are you going? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and yeah. Oh, hold on. When it was this... Oh, no, it was a bonus action attack. Never mind. So we wouldn't have been booming bladed. But I'm just going to say, in case you decide to go anywhere, and attack him with a booming blade.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Perfect. So here we go. And if he moves, well, he already does.
No, he's dead.
So, okay.
Dead.
um,
You stab him and his head explodes.
Awesome. Oh, that was 25 feet of movement. I only got 5 more. Or was that 20? I lost count.
It was 25.
It was 25.
It was 25, yeah.
Okay. So I only got 5 more. Could I stabbeth thy veteran from this position?
Yeah.
Perfect. I would like to stab him.
Stab him. Yep, with your dagger.
Yep.
Join the penetration circle.
I shall. This has Brazzers written all over it. Well, I would have had a nat 20.
A nat 20.
All right.
Oh,
I
the
go to
nat
try to
20
stab
to
him.
Drop by disadvantage.
Well, that's fine. You know, I'll just do another human firework with the acolyte's head whenever I got that killing blow. And I guess that's the end of my turn.
All right, Dahlia. Clean things up. What you got?
All right. Well, I only
Join
got-
the prison
only
shank.
got one.
He's really just fighting off 4 of you at once.
You get advantage on that.
This
Oh,
is
you're
the
right.
reverse of the
Okay, I'll
fight
just
with
roll
the
again.
dragon.
And we'll take the better
Just
one.
roll,
Or,
yeah, just roll it again.
Yep.
It's penetration station.
and it would work.
Penetration
so it's
station.
We
Yep.
should
Now
fix
just
that.
roll your
do
butt
another
in.
roll with advantage.
Penetration
for my
station
damage.
nation.
Yep.
Oh,
Jesus.
Come on.
My
Okay,
gosh.
this guy has the charm that Dahlia had yesterday and is just dodging attacks left and right. He's like, man, you guys suck. Is this all you got? I'll take all of you at once. Bring it, bitches.
I
Alright,
hate this man.
Hey,
I-
Lee,
Yeah.
is there any way that you could give me enough authority on the server to add another bot? I'm trying to do it right now and it won't let me.
How do I do that?
I just need to freely add people, basically. I need to be able to add anybody to the server, and then I can add this bot.
How do I do that?
In permissions, so go to
Just
Dungeon
in-
Crawler,
in-
click on Dungeon Crawler. You're gonna right click it, go to server settings, or is it privacy settings? No, it's not privacy settings. Yeah, it's in server settings, roles. Just make me whatever you have Marte as.
Marte is the admin. He's the one that made it.
Oh, then whatever you are, or just below what you are.
Let's see. Roles.
I don't know how I managed to add jockey music. I was able to add that one just fine
I mean,
to the server.
Oh, he also when he made it, he also made me an admin. So how do I add you? Or let's see. I don't know how to grab your name and make you whatever.
I can also just send you a message. That almost seems like it'll be easier. This is the link that you need, and it's like super click. It's like 3 button clicks to get this. And then that will be on the server once you just click invite chip and start listening.
All right. Invite chip and start listening.
Then log in, pick the server, and we'll have it.
Do I confirm that it's administrator and all that?
Yeah, and then just make sure you pick Dungeon Crawler as the server you're adding it to, and
I'm hit authorize. It's done.
yep, there it is. Perfect. I'll see if I can get it going.
All right.
All right. No, just keep on with what you're doing. I got it. I'll make
All right.
this.
Whose
I'll make
turn
this
is it?
happen.
Is it to Balthazar's turn?
Yep.
All right. Bring it. Bring it, bitches. Wow. By one. By one. Is it veteran's turn
Inspiration.
now?
Oh, I don't think inspiration negatively affects his roll.
Oh damn, my bad.
It only adds to mine, or adds to a teammate's. Now, if you had cutting words, that would negatively affect his roll.
Veteran has some things to say.
Yeah.
And by say, I mean with his weapon.
Yeah, of course, he's back to rolling good again.
Who's he attacking?
Dahlia.
And dropped her again. That way he can turn his attention to the rest of you with his next attack. Probably take out the healer, maybe next. Or Sano, who just... Did Sano successfully stab him? No. Maybe Green Shadow. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right, everybody turn it down because it's going to be loud.
Okay, and he misses his attack.
So right-click it for user volume and turn it down. I like,
Already
personally,
down
the
for-
volume I use is 70.
All right, but that's his turn, so now you guys can finish him off. By the way, Dahlia got dropped again because the veteran is merciless. Sorry, honey, Mermaid. Don't be mad.
You know what? I
You're
respect
taking
it.
the brunt of the attacks.
You're not showing preferential treatment. I respect it.
It would be silly for the veteran not to knock down an enemy that's already they know is wounded and low on health to take him out of the fight. So that's on to Green Shadow's turn.
Yeah, and I'm contemplating a couple things here, just real quickly. Yes. All right.
part
Yeah,
of
it's
me
really
is
loud.
like,
I gotta get on this. I gotta get on Discord and turn that down.
yeah,
But
I have it at 70. I find that's the perfect volume. You right
first,
click.
right click in Discord.
Right click on chip, and then for user volume, I like 70%. It's at 200% right now, so obviously that's a bit excessive, but
Mine was at 40%, so. Alright. I actually thought these 2 fights that were on the way to the camp was going to be like an hour thing.
Yeah, this has been one of the longest single fights I think I've ever done online. Anyway.
Yeah, I think everyone was trying to hold back in the beginning, trying to reserve their spell slots, and that's why this guy's just been able to chip away at a bunch of you.
Well, anyway, here we go with advantage.
Well, she's downed, so you're not
she's
having
down.
advantage now.
Don't
Yeah.
have advantage. Shit. Well, whatever. Attacking the veteran.
good.
That +6. Oof.
Ow. It's a beautiful thing.
That's solid damage on him. He feels that.
And then
He's not asking if it's in. It's in.
bonus action. Bonus action.
Oh, you could have done that first and then had advantage.
Damn it, you're right. Whatever, I hit him, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If I'd have missed him,
Okay,
that'd
you
be
got her up.
different. Yeah, so yeah, she's still prone, but she's no longer
That was a
dying.
good roll for healing word.
Yeah, it was.
And
You know, this whole fight would have been over if he didn't knock, if the DM didn't knock the veteran out of the hypnotic gaze.
Yeah.
This
but
whole
I mean,
this whole fight would have been done.
That,
for
you
him.
can't
Like,
fault
no
him for
damage
that,
on him.
though.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
there was no way I could just be like, okay, you guys just mesmerize him and he's out, and
Think
they're
of
not
it
gonna
this
do
way,
anything about
Nick.
it.
You, by doing that, not only did you make the veteran skip a turn, not only did you make
Yeah.
an enemy skip a turn, but
Also
also
did
the enemy did damage to
damage.
the veteran.
Yeah. You
So
had to hit
Yeah,
him
I know.
with fear to wake him
That's
up.
that was still a good move.
very
was like
valuable.
8 turns right there.
Definitely valuable.
Can I attack with advantage?
If you move 10 feet north, which you absolutely should do.
Is this 10 feet?
Nope.
That's
One
fine.
more.
Right-
There you
right
go.
There you go.
There you go. That looks great.
Yeah,
All right.
now you're flanking with Seno.
Yeah, finish this guy off.
No.
Holy cow.
Please die, asshole.
22
Fine.
damage. Is this the hit? Is this the finisher?
Please, for the love of God.
No, it is not.
Damn it. Well, I did what I could. Best of luck.
Alright.
You
With
didn't roll it on
advantage.
him, so hold on, I gotta actually add the damage to him.
Okay.
There we go. He hadn't rolled the damage on him.
Oh, my bad.
So with advantage. All right. Hold on. I gotta. What's my shit talking phrase? I'm just gonna say to him, when you challenge the best, you die like the rest. And I'm gonna make an attack with advantage against him.
Good rhyme.
And this is a booming blade, if it even matters. Perfect. All right. Oh man! All right, bonus action.
Is Booming Blade not a bonus action?
Booming blade goes alongside a weapon attack, but it's
Okay.
it's an action. Until I get to level 6, then it's not an entire action. All right. This is just a straight
Huh?
roll.
It's still an action.
No, because a level 6 Bladesinger wizard can use a cantrip as an attack, so only part of your action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
What
Come
was
on.
that? That was. 19 damage with a.
No,
You
that was
could've
a
rolled.
19 to hit.
Oh, the hit. Okay.
I had
You could've rolled it,
disadvantage, but I had
Oh.
advantage, so they
Oh, that's
canceled
right.
out.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, he's still alive!
Oh, he's pissed though. He's got all kinds of cuts and stab wounds on him.
At
Oh,
this
he
point,
is-
just
he's-
in a frustration, I'm just gonna say, just die already! Like,
All right.
Oh yeah, you will have to stand up to use half your
I'm
movement.
assuming that you stand up to attack him. And would you like to do the honors?
Yeah, you also get advantage.
Do you get advantage?
Yep, you get advantage on all of your attacks.
Alright. Come on. Fine.
It's a hit! Sorry, I got excited.
Come on.
thank
That is,
God!
that is
Thank
10
God,
damage.
for real.
He is toast. Please tell me you shoved the end of the glaive through his mouth. Just
That
skewer
sounds
his
about
head.
right.
He couldn't
I
survive
would like to
penetration
kick
station.
the shit out of him as he falls down. Just in a
Did any of you guys
frustration.
play- Did any of you guys play Baldur's Gate 3 when at the end of the fight with Ketheric Thorm when the paladin chick shows up and stomps the ever-living shit out of Ketheric Thorm's head with
Yeah.
her boot? Just stomps and just smashing, stuff is flying everywhere, just enough of you, and just demolishes them with
So
her boot.
is that veteran a human?
Mhm.
Okay, now I know what it's gonna be in the picture next time. It's gonna be a human with a shield around it, like
I'm
a
gonna,
visible force shield around it.
I would like to kick
That
him
would
in
be
the
much
face.
tougher fight.
Can I kick him in the face, DM?
You
Can I
can
steal
repeat-
his- can I
what's
steal
left
his
of his
gold?
face, you guys can stomp the ever-loving shit out of now.
I'm going to repeatedly, like, kick his face. I'm gonna get a
Why?
running start for the first one.
I'm just thinking this would have been way worse now if you had been subjected to the boulder attack, if you had fallen into the trap, which would have been a dexterity save where you take 2d12 bludgeoning damage. That would have been on all of you at the start.
That could have downed like all the wizards,
It would have been-
depending on how much. It
pretty
could
bad.
have downed all of the wizards.
The fight definitely would have gone a completely different direction.
That could have been a TPK. That
Mhm.
could have legitimately been a TPK.
How much damage would it have been?
2d12.
2d12 bludgeoning damage.
Would you guys like to take a short rest here? I feel like
Yes,
that's probably do.
I would.
Yeah, that could have been 14 points of damage easily.
Yeah. It's fine. You guys are level 2. You're fine.
All right.
I'm gonna get one spell slot back. Yay.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Also-
I'm gonna
oh.
do that too.
Do you wanna use your Song of Rest?
Yes, I'm trying to use it.
Hey,
Yep.
Ragnavaldr, you and I didn't take any damage.
We did not.
You're welcome.
So
Thanks, Dahlia.
1 point of extra healing? Is
You
that
did tank.
with your Song of Rest?
That
This one
that
sucked up
goes that,
significant damage.
that goes to me.
Oh, is it only you? Okay.
Yeah.
No, Song of
Well,
Rest
it's not-
is literally you're giving an extra 1d6 of healing on a short rest to everyone.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh shit! Never ignore that one. My bad.
I mean, that
I thought it was one
works.
to everybody. My bad. I guess.
It's
Hold
a
on.
so-
1d6 to everyone added to their healing. So
I
yeah,
will-
everyone can take an extra 5. What's that?
Oh no, you go ahead.
Yeah, everyone can take an extra 5 healing on their short rest, and then figure out if you want to do a health die for it.
Yeah, I need the help. All right.
I'm gonna use Arcane Recovery to get a spell slot back.
So
Same,
you have 6, and then Dahlia has 13. So Dahlia, did you want to use one of your health dice?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to roll it? Or you want me to?
What dice did I roll?
In the main window, at the very bottom where it says HD and has a little picture of a dice with a 2 on it, you just grab that and roll it in chat.
HD.
And something to keep in
Yeah,
mind
at the very
is
bottom, underneath wounds, next
Yeah.
to little
Underneath
there's
HP
and then there's
wounds.
HD and a little dice that has 2 on it.
It's
On main, like on your character sheet, click
on
on
the main tab, the very top tab.
Yeah, on the main tab at the very bottom in the middle, it has the little dice that has 2 on it. Because
And
that's how
it'll
many
say
you have.
HD for hit dice underneath your hit points. And something to keep in mind, if somebody multi-classes, not all of your hit dice will be the same.
Yep. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just roll one in the chat.
This one finds that maybe the hit dice are the same.
Oh, you already have different hit dice. That's right.
I
Maybe this
use
one
my
does.
pearl
Maybe this
power
one doesn't.
There
game.
you go.
There she goes. Wow, that was a high roll, which is perfect because she needed that health back. Okay, good.
How
All right,
much
so
health
everyone's
did you
put up
just get
short
back?
rest. She got
13.
13 back from that.
Plus 5 for 18? Because of the Song of
No,
Rest?
it was a 9 plus 13 plus 5, which was like exactly how much health she was missing.
Yeah, I think we're pretty healed up after that. Sweet.
Yeah, no, you guys are way better off after that short rest.
This one has limited spell slots. Limited.
How many
All
slots do you have, Nick?
I have 2.
Okay, I still have all 3 of mine as of yet.
I have 2 left.
All right, so we're gonna have a fun little aside here. While you're taking this short rest, you can hear the sound of someone running up on you. I'm gonna
I
add
hold
a
a
combat
tracking
tracker.
stone.
I would say that Santa would draw his sword, but he never sheathed it in the first place.
I
Nope.
think he's
Old
friendly.
tapping
Take a look at the
stone.
combat tracker. You hear running and panting as he comes up to your group, running down the trail that was left behind
I would like to make an attack. I'm just kidding.
against Rilbor Bloodhammer.
What?
I put him in the combat tracker so you can see
Oh,
him.
I see him!
I don't.
Immediately, when I see Rill, I just look at him and go, Rill? By the gods, Rill! And I'm gonna run up and just give him like a bear hug. Like, of course he's way stronger than me, so...
He stops you. Realize he looks different too. He's actually got an eye patch on, like a bandage over one eye. And he stops you before you get close and say, "Wait, is it really you?
Of
I
course
heard you
it is.
died."
Well, you know,
How are
nobody
you
can
alive?
kill me. Leveling with you, Rill, I don't know. Myself and all of us here, we woke up in a big hole. But I can assure you it's me. Ask me anything. You want to know my sister's names? My father? It's me.
Tell me about what happened with Ty.
Immediately, my tone sombers. You know what happened.
It's you. Yeah. Yeah, definitely you. All right, how the hell are you alive?
Well, we're still trying to figure that out. I'm sorry. Pleasantries first. Rill, I don't think you've had a chance to meet someone. This is my brother. I say that almost like it would, knowing it's gonna sound weird to Rill saying so. We have the same dads, if that explains it to you.
No, I heard that you had met your brother. I thought he died too. Both of you went missing. There was blood all over your rooms, and someone said they thought they saw you being dragged away. Like, you both have been gone for a month.
It's been a month? I'm sorry.
It's been a month.
I didn't know how much time had passed. A month.
I can't believe. I don't know how you're alive, but I'm glad. We need all the help we can get.
Indeed.
A month. Wonder how that meeting went with my mom and that other corporation. Whatever.
Introductions. Everybody, this is my very good friend, Rilbor Bloodhammer. We've known each other since we were kids.
Pleasure to meet you. So, did all of you wake up in a grave?
Not I.
It was a hole. I don't think it was much of a grave.
Right, but you all were dead and in a hole.
Yes.
I think there's a word for that.
Right.
Grave.
A mass
I guess it was a communal grave.
Very peculiar. Are you feeling strange at all? Like you're not hungering for brains or anything like that?
No. Well, I mean,
I
other
have
than
not gazing.
I pull out a cigarette. I mean, this is still the only craving that I have. That and the occasional pint of mead, but you know me.
Well, I have heard of some necromancy going on around here quite a bit. It's several strange things going on around here.
I kind of like slapped my skin, like, I don't think I'm an undead. I don't feel undead.
This one cannot possibly be undead.
This is true.
What the hell are you?
What the hell is even that? That
Yeah,
reminds
he
me
looks
of.
at Green Shadow confused, like, what in the hell is this abomination?
I say to Rill, he's a man of the cloth, same as you, Rill.
Yes, he's a construct. Now, we do have business to attend to.
He's a good man, I assure you, though.
By the way, I would just like to point out, in case it hasn't been made clear, this person that you're talking to is a dwarf. A dark-haired dwarf. Just so everybody knows.
Yeah, he's very confused at seeing you guys alive, honestly.
So, where have you been, Rill? Any news?
A lot of news. Be very careful. Don't let anyone know that you're, any Whispers Harper agent in your ear.
Oh, right. Of course, I would never do that. Ever would I.
Look,
He almost was assassinated for that reason.
We've been getting hunted. Right now, Zentarum agents are getting paid a large amount to report our identity to their bosses, who are selling it to all sorts of different factions. We have prices on our head, so be careful. Plus, lichens, werewolves, werebears. It's unprecedented numbers of them around here. That's how I lost my eye, was in a fight with a werewolf.
Wait, your eye is gone?
Yeah. And he pulls up the bandage so you can see the missing eye. Yeah. That was from a freaking werewolf. Not to mention they've been acting strangely. Werebears have even been attacking towns, and they're not normally aggressive.
No, they're normally not. And have you made sure that you're not cursed, my friend?
No. No, I'm not. I'm a cleric. I would know if I was cursed.
Right. By removing a curse, or by attempting to dispel it, just be careful, friend.
You be careful. You've been out of the loop a little bit.
I suppose I have.
I have to meet up with Damroth.
Where is he? Is Genry okay?
Yeah, they're fine. Well, I think they're fine. Last I saw them, they were going to go take out a werewolf den. Just the two of them. I have to meet up with them so we can try to finish wiping them out.
Well, they've always been a bit of a dynamic duo.
Yeah, I don't know that they need my help, but I'm coming to help anyway.
As
I
you
heard
should.
about the dragon cultists. I had heard that you were alive, is why I came to the town to try to find you.
I'm afraid we barely made it out of there alive. It was a bit touch and go at times.
Yes, I heard that you made quite an impression on them there, even defeated the champion.
Well, that wasn't me, and actually I should introduce you to Dahlia. She's a harper, same as us.
Oh, she's the badass, huh?
Quite.
That's one way to put it, I suppose.
Oh, where's that? Alright. Does anyone need any healing before I head out?
I think we're
Friar
okay.
would like healing.
What's
This
that?
one is uninjured. This one is uninjured.
No, everybody's good.
Are you
Alright.
sure? He has 1 health point of damage on the combat tracker.
I don't know where that came from. He shouldn't have any damage on him after the rest.
No, I have one. No, I have one. I do have one. I have
Oh,
one.
you did have one? Oh, okay. I thought we had taken care of all of it. Alright.
Nope.
El, what god do you worship again?
Are you talking to War?
I'm talking to LCPL. I'm talking to Green Shadow.
Yes. I hold on. I remember in my real world. I have to go to my notes.
Started with a D. I know that. I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yes. Here we go. It was one I wasn't familiar with until I had to go. Dolora, which would not be a god in this realm, so maybe nobody even knows what Dolora is.
Rubor shakes his head, hasn't heard of it. Look, I need to go help them with the werewolves. I just wanted to check and make sure that it was true that you guys were alive. When you get to El Terrell, we should meet up there, and you should check in with the office.
Absolutely,
Oh.
sir. Well, sir, what am I calling you sir for?
I like it.
Yes.
You
Nope,
can
nope, that was a slip.
No, it's
It's
fine,
never
it's
going to
fine.
happen again.
He's gonna give you a big hug, lift you off the ground with the hug, and wave goodbye, and head back down the road. Brief little encounter, but just so you know, he's okay. Well,
As
mostly
he
okay.
walks off, I'm just gonna shout behind him, "Your nose is as crooked as ever."
You have things that are more crooked. He shouts back.
I stammer for a second and say, "I'll give you a comeback next time."
Yeah. Can I use my telekinetic feet to turn him around and push him forward? No, I'm just kidding. Let's get going, guys. We've got somewhere to be.
All right.
These ones have a very serious problem.
What ones?
These ones collected here at present.
Collected what?
These ones collected here at present have a very serious problem.
He's talking to him.
We struggle with the ability to combat werebeasts.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So-
Well, luckily, haven't encountered any just yet.
I would like to bring a bunch of dead bodies into the boulders and set off the boulder trap.
Okay. Do you take their outfits and spears first?
And I throw them off into like a rocky area where they can't be seen.
You would be able to salvage 6 cult outfits and 6 cultist spears.
Ooh, yeah, I think we should. Well, we should probably wash them first because they're bloody. But yeah, we should definitely take those.
Yep, someone grab those. I throw the bodies in with the bolt around mangled in the boulders and just
Wait.
made it look like.
I will say
give
that
me the
I
outfit.
Sub-Zero executioned one of them and broke them into pieces.
Oh, let me throw these into the chat. There's the cult outfits and cultist spears.
I will take one of each of those.
This one will not be able to deceive.
I mean, you could still throw a robe over it.
Now,
Or
also,
your
it's
gear.
10:45, and the whole camp itself is kind of a big thing.
Yeah,
So I don't know if you guys want to necessarily start that, because then it might be like last time with the assassin fight at the end taking a long time.
I
'Cause
think
those were
now
two
seems like a
really-
good segue
Really,
point.
yeah. Those were 2 really long ass fights, so we can have you guys sneak or fight or mesmerize or persuade or whatever your way into the Raiders camp and do all of that on the next visit. And if you finish it early, I'll be ready for the next area as well.
Yeah, I'm okay with saying next time.
Yeah, just because I did not expect it to be those fights to be that big. I didn't even realize that the veteran was that
Beefy?
much of a veteran. Yeah, I don't think I noticed that he was that beefy. I hadn't put him in the combat tracker. I had just seen veteran, acolytes, cultist, or whatever, as well as the boulder trap. I'm very glad you guys didn't get hit by the boulder trap. As rough as that fight went, yeah, as bad as those rolls were going, 2d12 damage, if you failed a dex save, would have been really rough.
Enough to take some people out with bad enough rolls.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Literally, if it was a roll like that, yeah, you guys
We would have been.
That would have been a TPK, an
That would have been a
instantaneous
TPK.
TPK.
Oh yeah, that would have been a TPK.
I mean, it would have been separate rolls on each of you or whatnot, I would think. That way it wasn't TPK everyone. Or total, not total party
Yeah.
kill.
This one hasn't been involved in ambushes. And this one knows that an ambush is monitored. There will be other cultists, other acolytes, or maybe other veterans who will come and inspect the quality of this ambush. This one proposes we rest here
We already
and
did.
organize our own ambush.
Revenge.
I mean, I say make it look like they got trapped in their own ambush, but yeah, I mean, I think we go on to the camp like we were supposed to and gather our more information.
This one thinks that we can weaken the camp because the camp will send a patrol to monitor and exchange the members of the ambush.
I mean, yeah, whatever. Alright, I guess we're kind of calling it right now.
Though I suppose
Yes, I took a short rest, got to meet one of Sano's old friends, and hear
Which
that
is
there's a lot of danger in
hilarious.
the area. There's necromancy, there's vampires running wild, not flashing or anything, but, murdering.
Rilbor is literally the reason Sano likes dwarvish shit. So,
Yeah, we know.
I guess.
but perhaps, and we could put this off for next time if you want, but I'm just gonna say, like, if we could bury their bodies underneath underneath those boulders, it could possibly lull our enemies into a false sense of security. If they do a patrol past here and see blood underneath a giant pile of boulders, they might just assume that we were buried underneath, thus guaranteeing us the element of surprise.
Perhaps. Yeah, you can definitely throw their bodies in there and push the rocks on them.
What the
What was that?
Ragnavaldr takes 78 damage and is instantly killed. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that's unfortunate. I trigger the trap on myself.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good spot to stop because the thing is, the other part is going to take a while. It might take up a whole section, especially if things go south at all.
We gotta get help. We'll be fine.
Yeah, those two fights, like the first one went quick as you.
That was awesome.
That was
That
supposed
was
to
one
be
of
a
the
little more
best use of
difficult.
deception ever.
I was not
great.
expecting for that veteran to be that tough of a fight. I didn't even realize he hit that hard until the fight started. I hadn't really looked at his stats in particular. I actually thought he was just like a guard basically. I didn't even notice veteran.
So, I think I'm going to call the episode Viva la Revolucion. I think that's what I'm going to call it whenever I upload it. Any objections? Any ideas?
No objections.
Long live the revolution, my friends. All right. We'll pick this up in 2 weeks. That gives me plenty of time to prepare chapter 3 for if you guys get through the rest of chapter 2 here.
Okay, sounds good. And once we finish
Sounds
chapter
good.
2, we're leveling up, right?
Yeah. Once you finish chapter 2, you're officially level 3 and can annoy the crap out of me with
I
withering.
get Mirror Image and Shadow Blade.
Is that what you're going with? Okay.
Oh, yep. Oh,
So you're gonna be all melee.
well, Shadow Blade, you can also throw it.
Yeah.
Cool
Okay.
little combo that I'm going to have whenever I multi-class into Battle Master is one of the maneuvers I'm going to get is Quick Toss, and I can literally use Quick Toss to, as a bonus action, throw a Shadow Blade.
Nice.
I'm going to be annoying whenever I get this full build, dude, so just kill me before then if that intimidates you.
Will be annoying.
Will be more annoying.
Hi kid. No, you guys are doing good. That last fight was just a lot of bad rolls. Just tons of misses. He was like passing every single difficulty check, like every saving throw, and I'm like, somebody hit this guy.
I'm going to go ahead and kill the recording.
All right.